Today I'm here with Burgess Prod, the biggest NFL content creator on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram with over 2 million followers. A lifelong Steelers fan, we're talking everything Mike Tomlin, George Pickens, and answering your fan questions. Stay tuned.
So, what's up everyone? We are back in NYC with the GOAT, Burgess Prod. So, how we doing, man?
Pretty good. Happy to be here.
Yes, sir. So, it's been about, 6 or 7 months since we last talked. So, how you been so far?
6 or 7.
6 or 7, yeah.
Good. We talked in, what was it, July? August,
sir.
July. That was before the season. So everything's going well as of right now, I would say. Football's been doing well. The season's doing well. Steelers been doing okay. Getting a little hot at the right time. So, yeah, everything's been doing pretty good.
Getting a little hot. That's crazy. So,
Oh,
so how do you, so far, so it's right now it's December, mid-December.
Mm-hmm.
Steelers are fighting for their playoff lives.
Yeah.
They have a tough schedule. But
Not
how do you, as watching the Steelers season, what do you think about it so far from a Steelers fan?
It's basically the opposite of last year, if I had to be real. Last year, they started 10-3, I think. And they brought me all the way back in. I literally thought they could beat anybody. And then they played the Eagles. Then they played the Ravens. Then they played the Chiefs. And then I was like, well, maybe they can't beat anybody, but maybe they'll make the playoffs. And then they got smacked at home by the Bengals. And I was like, yeah, it's over. And then they played the Ravens and they lost. But this year started kind of rough. Like, we played the Jets. They played the Jets. They won, but it wasn't like a good win. The defense looked terrible. Then the next couple weeks, they were winning games, but also losing some games. But the defense looked awful. And the offense looked pretty good. Then, hit the midway point of the season, it flipped where the defense started playing well. Offense looked like Aaron Rodgers looked like Russell Wilson last year when that skid started to happen. It got me nervous. Like, damn, this is just always going to happen. Like, their Steelers are going to get an old quarterback. He's going to do well in the beginning and then fizzle out because he's 45. So it got me nervous. But then, I don't want to say it, but after the Fire Tomlin chant game versus the Bills, that might be like the intro to the Super Bowl DVD run. I'm just saying, because you know how like NFL storylines, like that's a thing. Like that gets me kind of excited because I don't know. Like I said, if they've been playing better, and like I said, after the Bills game, then they played the who they played? Ravens. Beat the Ravens. Isaiah Likely maybe hold on to the ball, but and then they worked the Dolphins, and the Dolphins came in hot. 4-game win streak, beat the Bills. Played some trash teams, but their defense is playing well, Dolphins wise. And the Steelers scored 4 times straight, which I don't even think that's happened since I was like 10 years old. So I'll take that. Like I said, if they go into Detroit, they don't even have to win. If they go into Detroit and play like a competitive game and they look okay and they lose by 7 or whatever, it's fine with me. They just have to beat the Browns and Baltimore, obviously, even though I don't know if the Ravens are going to even get there, but we'll see. Because I don't think the Ravens are good. That's not like a biased take. I don't think they're a good team. I don't know what's wrong with them. And Lamar doesn't look like Lamar anymore for some reason. I think he's hurt. But so I'm not really nervous about the Ravens. You could clip this, and then when they beat them week 18, the Steelers lose, they make the playoffs. But I'm not like too nervous yet. Especially if they lose the Patriots. I don't think they go into Green Bay and then beat the Packers. So like they have to win out basically, which is like hard. But we'll see. I don't know. I'm excited. It's a good. You don't want your team, like you want to be in this situation, you know what I mean? Like you don't want like to be like a Browns fan and like never have these opportunities. Like at least the Steelers and Ravens are usually in it at the end. That's all you can ask for as a fan. Like I just want to be excited. I want to watch games. I want to be excited and have a feeling of, well, we can win this game. Not go into the game like, yeah, we're going to get 40 bombed. And the AFC's wide open this year.
Yeah.
Wide open. So I just want to make it. And like I guarantee Raven fans feel the same way because like Lamar finally has a chance to like, there's no Mahomes, there's no Burrow, the Bills are all right. Like, I know they beat the Steelers, but they're not like crazy. Like, no one's crazy. Denver's good, but I don't know. I think it's really open. So I'm excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Yeah, because I've been seeing some clips about like Tomlin in December. Have you seen that clip? He was like,
"We will unleash hell." That's from the 2008 season. Ironically, they won the Super Bowl that year. So.
We will unleash hell in December.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Opposite last year, they did not unleash hell in December. They went 0-4 and then got blown out by the Ravens, even though they almost came back. But no, I'm joking.
No, they didn't. Wait,
I know. Like, well, after the Pickens touchline, they gave me some hope.
Yeah.
But that was the last touchdown ever too. Damn. But
pain.
Yeah. But so yeah, it's opposite. Right now, they're unleashing hell. I'm just saying, their defense is playing well. Their offense is playing 27 points a game in December. they put up 27 again versus the Lions. I know the Lions defense is not great, but like you need to do like the Lions are a playoff quote unquote team. Ironically, they're not right now, but they have a team capable of being in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? And no one's giving the Steelers a chance. So like if you can make it at least competitive, and like if their defense shows up, it will be competitive. If their defense does not show up, it will not be competitive. So I don't know what defense we're gonna get. If we get the defense that played versus the Bengals that one time, it's over. The Lions are going to win 50-20. So, like, but we'll see. I'm excited.
So you're saying that, like, the Steelers, they don't have to beat the Lions?
No, I wouldn't. This is house money game. They already won the game they needed to win. They need to beat the Dolphins. The Ravens play two really good opponents, Packers and Patriots, both almost at 10 wins. I know the Pats have 11, Packers have 9. And the Ravens have to go at least, depending on what the Steelers do, they have to have at least one win in those two games. If they lose both those games, they're done. Because they only have 7 wins, right?
Yeah,
they're done. So, because the Steelers are 8. Steelers theoretically can... No, they can't. They have to beat the Browns. So, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a one-game season after the Lions. If they want to win versus the Lions, cool. Go beat the Lions. But I just don't see it happening because it's a hard game, short week. Lions just lost. They're going to be pissed. They're at home. Like, it's just it's a tough spot. But like I said, the Ravens also have a tough spot next week versus the Packers. So, like, the Ravens have to win this week in order to get to that spot. So, I don't know. We'll see. A classic Steelers would be, though, this is a classic Steeler move. They lose to the Lions. The Patriots beat the Ravens. Then the Steelers go lose to the Browns. Packers lose or beat the Ravens. And then it's for the AFC North 8-9 versus 8-9 or whatever. But that's probably what's going to happen, where the Steelers just like, I don't know why this happens all the time now, but it used to not. Now it does all the time. So we'll see. But I have a feeling it's going to come down to week 18. It's going to be for the AFC North. So we'll see. I don't want it to happen because I would love to rest the starters and then get healthy for the playoffs because, like, again, they're getting healthy. Last year, they were not healthy because they had, like, NFL gave them, like, 3 games in 10 days. Same with the Ravens. So, like, I don't know what they're on about that, but they don't have that anymore this year. So that's awesome. I don't want to get too far ahead, but, like, give me the Chargers. Like, Chargers or Bills. I don't care about Josh. Like, I know Josh Allen, again, you can clip this, but like, Josh Allen's Josh Allen, obviously. But I really think the two matchups the Steelers want are the Bills and the Chargers. I don't think they want the Texans. I think the Texans defense is really good, like really good. I don't want to see them, but I would love to see a bad Bills defense and a banged up Chargers O-line. That's like the two and I bet you the Ravens want to see the same thing, in my opinion. So I don't mind that. But like I said, it's 3 weeks away, so we'll see. But I'm excited. Good times in the Berg.
On the other hand, I'm optimistic because, you know, we got Lamar Jackson, and you know he's Mr. December,
really
right?
Lamar.
Huh?
He's not like, he doesn't like remind me of Lamar right now.
I mean, he doesn't have to, though.
He does.
24-0.
Bengals suck.
That's true.
But I know what you mean.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We'll see.
He doesn't lose in December.
I'm very curious to see what happens with the Patriots. Because I don't know. Because Patriots or Ravens are a similar team to me, where I both think they're kind of like not as good as people think they are. You know what I'm saying? So, and the Patriots have 11 wins, but they've beaten like nobody. Or they've beaten nobodies. They've lost to the good teams besides the Bills that one time.
Yep.
So I'm curious to see what happens. Like if the Ravens go out and like destroy the Patriots, that's gonna be interesting. But if it's I think it's gonna be a closer game. Like I think it's gonna be a pretty like down the wire game. So I'm curious to see who wins that game.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I mean, all I'm gonna say is that the Ravens, they don't lose at the bank at home on prime time. Usually, I guess if it's not Thanksgiving, usually don't
that's
lose.
true. They got worked by the Bengals, I guess, on Thanksgiving. You're right. We'll see. Or versus the Lions in the early year, but you're right.
I'm just getting flashbacks to 2019 Lamar versus Brady on Sunday Night Football.
Yeah, I saw it too, but it's tough because it's not even the same. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really not. It's the same scenario. Like Patriots probably came in hot. I think they came undefeated, right?
Yeah.
But it's a different team. The Ravens aren't those Ravens, and then Lamar really. I don't know what is. He's not Lamar right now. He just isn't. Like I don't know. Yeah. That's not even like I like Lamar. I think he's like. I actually think I ranked him the best quarterback in the NFL this summer.
Yeah.
But like right now, he's just not. I don't know. I think he's hurt. So I don't know.
He definitely is hurt.
Something's wrong.
Because he has like the hamstring and then like the ankle.
And he's like always sick for some reason.
Yeah.
Like he's the worst immune system of all time.
He hasn't had like a full week of practice. I think he's had it like once since September or something.
Crazy. That's crazy. But it could be worse. You could get your lung punctured by the team's doctors. So like Steelers TJ Watt did. They try to kill TJ Watt.
I thought you were talking about Tyrod Taylor.
No, that's literally what happened to TJ Watt. That's why he didn't play last week.
Oh, really?
They literally gave him a shot, whatever, for something during practice, and he got like his lung punctured. And he had to go to the hospital, so he didn't play. And I don't know if he might be back this week, but I doubt it. And I think he's be back versus the Browns. But like, they avoided a scare because that would have been very tough.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Dang. Okay, so then that means if the Steelers make the playoffs, does Tomlin stay?
Yeah, he's staying regardless.
Really?
Yeah, he's good. He has at least one more year. They're never going to fire him, and he's like 50s. He's not even in his 60s yet.
Yeah.
So he'll be here for like at least a couple more years, unless he wants to step away,
Yeah.
which I don't think he does. So we'll see.
And as a Steelers fan, would you want that?
I go back and forth because like I like Tomlin in certain ways. A lot of Steelers fans don't like Tomlin. I like Tomlin in ways not in his like X's and O's of the game. He's more of like a leader, good locker room coach where you want to play. Like I'd want it like a football player wants to play for Tomlin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at least in the past and currently, he hasn't shown for a number of years now that he's not really an X's and O's guy. Like he's not really like it never seems like he's up to date. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Like, I used to say this like a couple years ago. I know they had a bad team, but like they didn't play football the way the Chiefs or the Bills or the Ravens played football. They played like a different game. Like if you watch a Steeler game and then you watch like a Chief game, and I know the players are different, but like it didn't look like they were running a 2023 NFL offense. It looked like they were running like a 2002. You know what I'm saying? So that always like and again, and the thing with the Steeler fans and reasons why they don't like him is because it's the same year over and over again since probably I would say 2011, which is crazy. That's a long time. And the Steelers are known for Super Bowl rings. Obviously, they have 6. So their fans are accustomed to Super Bowls, and they haven't been getting them recently. And like I said, it's if it was different, if it was like, oh, one year they get to the AFC Championship game and lose. Oh, one year they miss the playoffs. One year they go. You know what I'm saying? But it's literally just above 500 and then lose in the first round if they get in. And that's been the same thing probably since 2018. Since the Jags lost. That like broke them. The 2017 Jags loss.
Yeah.
And it happens over and over and over and over again where I think they're just getting tired of it. And that's why the fire Tomlin chance broke up because it's the same thing. A good team comes in and works you, and it happens every year. But like I said, if it changes, if they go to Detroit and beat Detroit, if they win a playoff game, if they go to the divisional round, they go to the NFC Championship game, even if they lose, it's better than what we've been getting. And like, I'd love to see it. Would I want Tomlin back next year? I don't know. I like going into the year, I didn't want him, and then I didn't want him after the Raven game. I was like, they're done. They have to move on. There's no way they can do this again. And then they did it again. Where they brought in an old quarterback. They brought in vets. I'm like, dude, it's 2025. You're bringing in Aaron Rodgers. Like, I was not really a believer at first with Aaron because I was like, he's 42, coming off ACL, like Achilles. And I got a little nervous. And like I said, that beginning of the year started, and it just boiled over to the fire Tomlin chance in Buffalo game because it's the same thing. They just keep seeing it. And there's no changes. It's never, and he never brings in coaches. There's never guys coming in. Like, and Tomlin doesn't have a coaching tree. He just doesn't. There's no one ever left the Steelers in, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Belichick has a coaching tree. Nick Saban's coaching tree is amazing. Tomlin doesn't really have a coaching tree. He might have like a couple that I'm forgetting, but nothing crazy. Maybe 3, maybe.
Bruce Arians.
But I don't even know if he was even. Yeah, it would be like Bruce. Like, that's like the only one off the top of my head.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And like I said, the Steelers are Steelers. This is what they do. They are so cheap in every aspect of the game. Their locker room's cheap. They don't pay coaches. They don't play players. They let players go because they don't want to pay them. They don't pay coaches. So, like, it just, I don't know. Like I said, to answer your question, I'd have to answer that after the playoffs. Like, if they make playoffs in, like, division round. But they miss the playoffs, and they collapse down the stretch. They lose to the Lions, Bills, Browns, and Ravens. Like, he's going to get them again. And that's a home game versus the Ravens. So, like, if the Ravens come in and blow them out and they don't make the playoffs, they're going to get the chance are going to ring out again. Like, it's just going to happen. And I don't know. It's really up to him, though. They're not going to fire him. They never fire him. They haven't fired a coach since, like, a head coach, at least, since before Chuck Noll, I think, which is like the 60s. So, like, they're never going to fire. That's almost 100 years. Or at least 60 years. So, they're not going to fire him.
Dang. Because I'm not going to lie. As a Ravens fan, like, I kind of feel it, sense it. This is not going to happen. I'm telling you, this is not going to happen. But it reminds me of Bill Cowher, like, when, like, he was on the team for a long time, went to the Super Bowl, lost, and, like, they had kind of, like, similar years, you know? Like, 01, they were good. They made it. Did they make the championship 01?
01, they won the Super Bowl. Or,
no, Steelers.
2000. Oh, you're talking about
Steelers?
Yeah, they did. They lost to the Patriots.
Yeah, okay, yeah. 01, they lost AFC Championship.
Should have won. They lost to Drew Bledsoe.
And then, literally.
They had, like, 3 especially touchdowns. Literally watch the game, look it up. They had like a kickoff return, a punt return, and like a fumble. I don't even know. It was something crazy. They should have won that game, but they probably got waxed by the Rams, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, because Brady got hurt that game.
Yeah, he got hurt, and Bledsoe came in and then did nothing. But like the Steelers just sold. Like that's what they used to do. That was a trend. Like the 90s, they would sell. Like they lost to the Chargers at home. They lost to the Cowboys in the Super Bowl as big underdogs, but they should have won the game. Like they threw a pick six. Neil threw one pick six to him, and then
a new one.
And then so I'm forgetting another AFC Championship game they lost at home, and then like you said, the Patriots at home, best team in the regular season, 0-4 at home, lost again. So it's not just a Tomlin thing; like it was a Steeler thing for a while, and then they kind of found their groove in the late 2000s, and then it's back to like normal. So.
That 95 game was crazy because I think they got an onside kick.
They did. They did.
Yeah, O'Donnell said,
they pulled Sean Payton and then whoop, right to him.
Pick six.
Everyone thought they were going to win. That was like the Steelers like, oh, they're going to win. It's over.
Yeah.
And then he threw a pick six.
Dang.
So, I don't know.
Do you have any? Well, I was about to say, do you have any memories from that game?
No, that wasn't born yet. Thank God it wasn't because I would have been pissed. That would have been tough.
Dang.
I would have been that would have sucked.
Dang. Wait, but then, okay, so, because your dad is a Steelers fan, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, how is it for him? Because, like, so let's say, because they didn't win a Super Bowl from.
Well, he grew up in the 70s. So he saw like, it was AFC Championship or bust every year. And it was usually not a bust. It was the Super Bowl or the AFC Championship game. So he just gravitated towards Steelers. Like that was the kind of thing in the 70s. You're either a Cowboy fan or a Steeler fan because they were always winning and they're always on TV. Yeah. So he just picked the Steelers. And like I said, the 70s, they were like dynasty. I mean, 4 rings in whatever it was, 6 years, I think it was.
Yeah.
And then the 80s, they sucked. And then in the 90s, they kind of got back to it. But you can never like replace the 70s. Like that must have been like awesome. You literally go to Super Bowl every year, basically. It's like the Chiefs in a way.
But like people like complain now, like how like the Steelers haven't been good since like 08. They haven't won a Super Bowl since 08. But like they didn't win a Super Bowl from like late 70s all the way to 05.
True, yeah. The 80s, if they had social media in the 80s, they'd probably do the same thing. They'd probably chanting Fire Truck Noel. You go down your local gas station, they're probably saying the same stuff.
Yeah.
It's always going to be that. Winning cures everything. Like if you're winning, no one's going to talk about it. Just like the last 2 games. Everyone's like, oh, Tomlin's like, I haven't seen a thing about Tomlin. Haven't seen a thing about Aaron Rodgers because they're winning. If you just win, you're fine. If you lose, you're not fine. Especially in those kind of like cities like Pittsburgh, Baltimore, New England, like the teams that are used to winning. Dallas, somehow they're getting away with like not winning a playoff game in the last like 30 years. But like that's rough. Like that's Steelers are kind of going down that path though. They're 10 years or no, Dallas has won a playoff game. Maybe it's an NFC Championship game. But the Steelers are going down that path where like they haven't won a playoff game in 10 years. And like, if something changes this year, they finally might be able to get a home game. They haven't had a home playoff game in a while, besides that Browns game, which I don't even count because it was COVID.
I forgot about that.
But they should have won that game too. Same thing. That's what I'm saying. It's just like, I'm so used to it, I forget it sometimes. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, winning cures everything. They win a playoff game, he'll probably be back in good graces for at least a year until he does it again.
but what if like Steelers fans just have to be patient? Because like. It's coming,
You say that, but like we've been patient for 10 years.
Yeah.
Like it's not like the Titans have won a playoff game before. Like you know what I'm saying? Like recently. Like it's not like Titans won a bunch of the AFC Championship game.
Yeah.
Like and they're the Titans. No disrespect to the Titans. But like they're the Titans. Like so like I get being patient and like it's very like entitled almost as a Steeler fan. But like we are the Steelers. It's like there's a different level of like you're supposed to be entitled because like you're the Pittsburgh Steelers. You're not the Arizona Cardinals. Like it's just a different type of vibe. So I get it, and like I get being patient, and I agree. But I mean, I haven't seen a playoff win since I've been, I think, 8 years old, 9 years old, whatever it's been. I'm bugging. 2016. So yeah, 15 years old. So I mean, like it's been a while. I don't know, but I agree. I do get being patient. But I think we're kind of past the patience, and it's like, what are we doing? And again, it goes back to, like, I would be more patient if they were like, all right, let's rebuild, and let's bring in a quarterback, and let's not tank, but like, let's not bring in Aaron Rodgers or Russell Wilson or Mitch Trubisky. You know what I mean? Like, let's just like, if you're gonna tank, so you can have a good quarterback, build the O-line, which they have been doing, which is good. Get the defense a little younger. So I don't know. And like I said, this is the window. We're in the window where it depends on what Rodgers wants to do. But I would give it a 1 to 3 year window where it's like we had the vets on defense. They're getting older, but they're still like there. So they have like 2 years left. And then the offense is young. But if you have Rodgers, you have like another window. So it's there. And then after that, hopefully they get a couple playoff wins. Maybe. I mean, obviously the Super Bowl would be awesome. But I mean, who knows? And then you have to rebuild. But like, I don't know if they're going to do that because, like I said, they do this every year where they just bring an old guy and then see what happens, and then they lose by 30 in the wild card round. I don't know.
So then that means, right? Like, I don't actually. It really just depends on how they finish. But do you think like Rodgers should come back for another year, or should they get a young quarterback?
The quarterback class sucks, in my opinion. I don't think it's a good class, especially because the Oregon dude is staying. There's nobody, and you're not getting a top 5 pick. So there's no, you know what I'm saying? So you have to pick like a.
What about a Raiola guy? Is he?
No, he's just transferring. He's still in college though.
Dang, that's the only guy I know.
I don't know. I don't think college quarterbacks are that great, anyways, anymore.
What?
No, I mean, there's no one like Joe Burrow anymore. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking like that. Like, if I want a quarterback, I want a like top 5 pick Joe Burrow. Like, give me a good quarterback, not like let's see what happens with Kenny Pickett. You know what I mean? No disrespect to Kenny Pickett, but I'm just saying that's what they did. Yeah. They had no plan, and Ben retired, and they're like, all right, let's see what this kid has because he's from Pittsburgh. And and that was crazy, and they still were winning games. Almost won a playoff game, beating the Ravens like it was his day job. I think he's like 6-2 versus the Ravens. He actually might be undefeated. Might have to fact check that. Put that right here. He's undefeated.
Whatever. Man.
But what was it saying? Yeah. So I don't know. I would bring Rodgers back if he wants to come back because he can still throw the ball. He throws way better than anyone. He throws the best ball since Ben in 2017 or 18, in my opinion. So he can still throw. He just can't move. But the O-line, like I said, is getting better. And this was my thought process going into the year. I thought, and I wasn't trolling when I made videos like, obviously, Steelers won't go 15-1. That's like impossible. But like, I thought they can win the division at like 11-6, 12-5, which they were on pace for, and they kind of sold a couple games. But with that kind of play, with the defense, I didn't expect the defense to be that bad. They're like record-setting bad. Like they were giving like 500 yards a game. Like, not 500, but like 400, 300. So I didn't think they'd be that bad. So going into the year, I thought they were going to have a good defense, top 5, hopefully. They're bringing all these vets, the highest paid defense. You should be top 5. You shouldn't be bad. And then I thought the O-line could protect Rodgers enough where he could still throw the ball, which they weren't doing kind of in the middle of the year, but they've been doing it recently and more in the beginning of the year. So that was my thought process going into the year. And Rodgers has playoff experience. He's obviously a top 5, 10 quarterback of all time. So I'm like, well, you never know. Like, if you get into the and I thought going to the year, you could fact check me on this. I said the Chiefs missed the playoffs. So I'm like, you don't have to deal with Mahomes, which I called.
Oh, you did say that.
I literally am on pace perfectly, by the way. I think I had them 6-8 going to the Tennessee game. I'm almost positive. Either 7-7. No, dude, the Broncos got better and the Chargers got better. I'm like, there's no way they make the playoffs. And the Chiefs got worse. And Rice was suspended for the first 6 games. I'm like, there's no way that I really didn't think they'd get hurt the way they did, and like some certain things in the games happen the way they happened, but I didn't think they'd make the playoffs. And like I said, I think I'm pretty on pace with the record. I think. I think I had them 6-8 going to Tennessee. And I think I had them losing Tennessee. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm like, you don't have Mahomes, and then theoretically you don't have the Ravens. If I thought the Ravens made the playoffs too, but I didn't know they'd be this bad. So I thought they'd be a little better. And then, like I said, you kind of just have to go through Buffalo. And I didn't think the Patriots would be this good. Where like if the Patriots win the division, like you don't have teams like in the past where it's like, oh, Mahomes won the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Or the Ravens are in the AFC Championship. The Bills are in the AFC Championship game. Like there's no one like that anymore right now in the AFC. So like this is even better than what I thought was coming into the year. But I thought they would be 12-5, 11-6. I thought they'd have a good O-line enough to protect Rodgers, not let him get hit. And the defense would play well. And like I said, one of those things has happened. The defense kind of has been getting better, but they weren't good at all in the beginning of the year. But they're kind of finding their groove, and it makes sense because they just brought in a bunch of guys. They'd never played before together. Same with Rodgers. They had that's why he get so tight at the receivers because they have no chemistry and they're all young. It's like Calvin Austin and DK. It's like see what happens. And Roman Wilson, and they benched Roman Wilson for MVS and Adam Thielen. That's saying a lot in my opinion, which is unfortunate. But so I don't know. It's like I said, all you can ask for is be excited about the playoffs. So I'm excited. We'll see.
That's interesting. And then you were talking about how there's no good college QBs, and I've been seeing a lot of talk that the young quarterback development isn't as good. Tom Brady was
not
saying
at all.
that.
I've been I agree 100% with Tom Brady. It's not.
You think young QBs aren't as good as how they used to be?
I don't know if it's a hot take. I don't think any sport is getting better. I think we're going down skill wise. I think athleticism we're going up. But skill-wise, we're slowly trending down, which is very scary because I think they have to correct that before it gets really bad, where it's unwatchable and people don't want to watch. If you're it's just in basketball, for example, if it's just threes and dunking, no one's you don't want to watch that continuously. There's 82 games. So And then football, same thing. Bad quarterback play. Like, that's the one thing you have to have good. It has to be good quarterback play, especially to watch. Like, when you watch like bad teams and bad quarterbacks, it's like not fun to watch, especially college. Like, watch a bad college team with a bad quarterback. It's like unwatchable in a way. And like, I feel like that's not a thing like that. Like, even like I said, like there's been better coaches. I don't know if that's like the kids aren't learning. I don't know if they're not teaching certain things. I know there's less practices now for all sports, most likely, but especially football. There's not much as many practices as there were. They're going less and less with pads, hitting. That's why tackling's terrible. Terrible. The Steelers have top 5 worst tackle I've ever seen in my life. I don't even know like what's going on there. I don't know if they're teaching them stuff. I don't even understand it. These guys are pros, and like some of the tackling is like crazy. Not just Steelers, but like I just watch Steelers a lot, so like obviously I see it more. But the tackling is really bad in the NFL. The quarterback play is really bad. Like besides like 5 or 10 guys, I mean, there's really no one you like. I don't even know. And even sometimes the 5 or 10 guys do some stuff where I'm like, what is like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So I agree with Brady in that aspect. And like I said, like, I think the peak, and I know this is kind of biased, I guess, but I think peak athleticism and skill was like the 2010s. Like, I think every sport, top to bottom, basketball, football, soccer, baseball, all those sports, I think that was the peak. Like, I don't think we're gonna get that back. Like, I think we're gonna have more athletes in like fucking like sorry, you believe that? But like Wemby, like we're gonna have athletes like Wemby, or like guys like I'm trying to think like Darnell Washington, like freak of natures that more and more are going to come into the league because just how it goes. But skill wise, I don't think we're going to touch 2010s again. And it sucks because like you didn't know at the time, like you thought like we just keep getting better. But I don't know. I don't know if it's coaching. I don't know if it's development. I don't know if it's they don't care. I don't know if it's like they just rely on athleticism because like I just said, people are getting more athletic where they don't need to. I think Brady said it before, like people. Like guys like Lamar almost, like where like when he was younger, he would just one read run and everyone would like love it. But it's like Brady's like, well, that's not always the best thing to do. Like you have to go through progressions. You have to like see what defense is giving to you. So I don't know. I hope I'm wrong. Obviously, like why would I don't care like that much. I want the skill to be good. So I hope I'm wrong. But I just have a feeling athletes are getting more athletic. So they're depending on their athleticism more than their skill. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter. But I don't know.
There's 2 things. The first thing is that I've never thought I would ever hear Wemby and Darnell Washington in the same sentence.
But it's similar.
Yeah,
it's similar type shit because like Wemby's 7'4". We've never seen a 7'5" whatever guy like him. And Darnell's like ginormous. Dude, he's awesome. But he's like, what is he, like 6'7", 300 to like 12 pounds?
Yeah.
Moving like that, like hurdling people. Monday, he had a play where he got hit and kept his balance and like needed like 10 guys to tackle him.
Yeah.
Like there's no one like those 2 guys. And we're going to see more and more, like in next 20 years, there'll be a bunch of Darnells running around, a bunch of Wembys running around. But like I said, I just get worried about the skill. So, I don't know.
That's interesting because, like, for me, like, I kind of disagree because I'm like, bro, like, just because I remember when I was younger, like, you know, the class, 2011 and 2012 class of, like, Cam Newton, RG3, Russell Wilson, Andrew Luck, you know, like, those guys were, like, really, really good as rookies.
Yeah.
And then you look at the progression, like, you go to, like, Lamar Jackson, Baker Mayfield, like, you know, Baker Mayfield had the most touchdowns as a rookie, you know, and you have like quarterbacks, like you have like young quarterbacks playing their first year and like leading them to the playoffs. And we just had Jaden Daniels literally last year take his team to the NFC Championship and literally like put his team on his back. So like I was kind of wondering why like he's saying that like the quarterbacks aren't as good. Like I just feel like, in my opinion, like there's some quarterbacks that like they shouldn't play that first year, but you don't see that anymore.
Yeah, I think that's to his point a little bit.
Yeah,
they're just throwing guys in. Yeah. And then it's like, and the defense has gotten way better, like scheme wise, because you have to scheme better now because they don't allow you to play defense anymore. So like you have to. I think Kirk Cousins literally today just talked about it, how like difference it is from quarterbacks coming in like 2010, 2011 to now, and it's mostly because of defenses, and they're all disguising. Like disguises are crazy, so they're throwing more stuff at him. And like I said, I don't know how many people are watching film like Tom Brady. So obviously Tom Brady's gonna say because he's Tom Brady, but you're right. Like there's some gems in there, like Daniels, Lamar, obviously. Even though Lamar, but again, it goes back to Lamar. Like Lamar wasn't really like throwing the ball like that in 2019. He was running, obviously, really good as a runner. He was.
36 passing touchdowns led the league though.
You're right, but I'm saying, the Ravens were also really good. Yeah. So like, it's a difference. It's not like Lamar was like picking apart down 50. Like the saying was, if you get the lead on the Ravens, you're fine. Like the Titans did that one time.
Yeah, that's very true.
But Lamar's gotten, obviously, he's the best quarterback in the league when healthy, in my opinion. So he's gotten better, which is nice because that defeats my point with the skill wise. So that gives me hope. But But I don't know. I don't know if that's all of them. Like, I don't know if there's going to be Lamars like that, where like Lamar's a true student of the game, legendary player. You know what I mean? So I don't know. We'll see. But I hope I'm wrong. I can see where Brady's coming from.
That's crazy. I think you might have cracked it because I remember I was talking to the Bucks fan from London. His name is Yeston, and he was talking about how defenses have gotten better.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa. And I remember in the offseason, Cooper Kupp said that defense has gotten better. And I was like, how can you say that?
Yeah,
but it's because like you don't see teams like the Legion of Boom that where like you can like just intimidate people and hit people.
There's not the 08
like that.
Steelers, 2000 Ravens. Yeah, they don't have those guys anymore.
2018 Ravens, you know. But you know,
what? Didn't like Philip Rivers walk them down the playoffs?
Oh yeah, we ain't gonna talk about that. But like you don't see that anymore. So like you have to like throw in more disguises.
Yes.
Like, he was telling me like Brian Flores, like his disguises are insane.
He's crazy.
And
Steelers
like,
let him go.
Yeah. Oh, they did. Oh, yeah.
Let him walk. Yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. But continue.
Low key, next coach. Low key.
No, I'm telling you, they're not fine. I'm telling you, they're not. He's gonna be there. Tomlin's gonna be there forever.
But yeah, like you have to like be more strategic on defense, and that shows like more like disguises, more blitzes, more. We're gonna drop like Madden, like we're gonna drop our defensive tackle into coverage, and we're gonna blitz our corner from the left side, like stuff like that.
It's actually the same thing as Madden. Like Madden has been out for how many years, whatever now. Like it's almost like to be good at Madden, you have to do the same thing. You have to disguise blitzes, disguise plays, because you can't just come out. You know what I mean? Because now people know. Like it's not like you're playing noobs anymore in 2012. Like people know football. Yeah. Same thing with defenses in the NFL. Like all these guys know ball. Like they're not like you have to know because you're gonna get torched, which I don't know how the Steelers are getting torched, but because it's like. But I'm saying it's just they're disguising so well now. It's just hard. And people are playing too high now, where I don't know if quarterbacks just like their brains break when they see too high safety. They don't allow anything over the top anymore. Like people, they're not playing one high anymore. So like, I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird argument. But I see the same thing with basketball. It's the same thing. I see the same thing with basketball though. Like obviously Curry and LeBron, like all these guys are crazy, like legendary players. But most of the gaps, in my opinion, like from like previous players and now are athleticism. Like people are getting more athletic. They're getting bigger, faster, stronger, and it's just going to continue to do that. I just hope the skill stays with that. But I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, no, like it's so true. Like it's my mind is exploding because I'm thinking like you really have to really think the game because there's two aspects, right? So it's crazy that like someone that's like 44 years old, never played in 5 years can just get a job. It's crazy how there's no other young QB.
That's like a prime example of it, in my opinion.
Yeah,
they went to Phillip Rivers.
Yeah,
he couldn't move in that game.
Yeah,
I watched the whole game. The one time they got to him, I literally looked like he was a 45-year-old running and got off the couch yesterday. He looked like he got off the couch yesterday. No disrespect to Phillip, obviously, but like he probably did. So like it's mind-blowing. They went for Phillip Rivers. I know he has connections with the offense, but like that's crazy. Like you don't even trust your like I don't know. That's crazy to me. But
would you like to see like Cam Newton instead?
If he came back for the Colts? Yeah, he said that, right? I think I made a video on that.
He's like, it was a slap in my face, bro.
But like it makes sense for Phillip to come back because of the offense.
Yeah.
Like Cam, it would have been harder for Cam to come back. You know what I'm saying? Even though he's probably way better shape, and younger. But like Phillip literally knows that offense like the back of his hand. Like so he didn't have to like, you know what I'm saying? He played with some of the guys. Yeah. So that makes sense. Athletically, yeah, Cam probably could have came in and gave him a little more, but they probably they don't need that. Ironically, they probably don't. They just need a guy that like knows the offense, has a brain for the offense, and can at least keep him in games. Mm-hmm. He's not going to win you games, but he'll keep you in a game. Like he's not going to turn the ball over. So like, I don't know. I get it. It would have been cool to see Cam, but I don't think it would have worked with the Colts.
Yeah. And then the next thing about the young QBs, because like when my brother always talks about the NBA, is that like it's like when are the young guys ever going to take over?
Because they keep relying on LeBron and Steph Curry. And
like it's crazy. In 2024, the best three players on the USA team was LeBron, Curry.
That's not a good sign, by the way.
Yeah,
that's not for the future of the U.S. basketball. It's not. It's not a good sign. Yeah. We're gonna get run out of the gym in 4 years.
But now I'm thinking like it's because like those the unks like they think the game. They study the game.
Completely different game.
Yeah,
they came up a completely different way than it is now.
Yeah,
because you needed to be like mentally sharp. Yeah. Now you don't because you're so athletic. In my opinion, that's what I see at least. I could be wrong. But yeah, you're right. Like LeBron's like the smartest player of all time. And Curry probably is too, but we don't even like think of like that because he's such a good shooter. You know what I mean? Same with KD, same with all these guys. But it's just different now. Everything's different.
Yeah. And what I learned like playing flag football in the intramural season in 2024 is that thinking the game, it just makes it so much better. Like I was watching like the timeline. You know the timeline on NFL Net, or they used to show it on NFL Network. It's like it's like a little documentary thing.
Yeah, what is it about?
They used to show like different specials. So the one I watched was like it's called Summer School. It was like 2013. Peyton Manning's 2013 off season.
I might have. I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah, but I was just like, I liked how he was like studying the game and everything. I was like, let me take that to flag football. So then I started studying and all the routes and everything, and like it was so crazy. It was like when I got on the field, like I could see like I could read the defense and I can see.
Yeah, it's
and
the
I was
same
like,
thing with
okay,
Madden.
you go here, you go there. You know what? Put the clip right there because you're gonna see it. But it was insane. Like it just makes the game a lot easier.
It's literally with everything. Like I said, it's literally just like Madden. Like if you know Madden and you know defense, like I'm not saying I do, but like if you really study like the game and like know coverages and know how people disguise stuff, like you can really pick apart defenses pre-snap. That's how you win. I think someone said it. Maybe it might have been Brady. Like 85% of the time, pre-snap is how you win the game.
Yeah.
Not once you snap the ball. That's why he would dog on guys like, not Lamar, he loves Lamar, but like dogging guys that would just like one read and go, or like not make the change at the line of scrimmage, because you're supposed to do that. Like that makes the game way easier, and it doesn't, like, turnovers happen less because of that, because you know what the defense is going to do. And if they, I don't know, I would love to see, like I said, as a fan, I like to see that because it makes the game much more enjoyable to watch. That's why it's so fun to watch Rodgers. Like, even when he's not throwing, like, crazy deep balls, but he knows what he's doing. You know what I mean?
That's
it's
what
just
my
nice to
cousin
see.
said.
Yeah.
He's like, I just love watching him play. And I was like, it's the mastery of the game. He's
and
like,
it sucks because
exactly.
we're losing that. Like, it's not going to be, the next 5 years, who knows what's happening in 5 years? Like, we're not going to have those guys anymore. Like, there's only a handful of them, like Stafford, him, I guess Phillip now. But, like, there's not much left.
Yeah.
So, like, it's going to be a completely different game soon, which is weird, but it's going to be.
Yeah. Man. The NFL's doomed. That's crazy.
I don't know. I don't want to be a bearer of bad news, but it's I don't know. We'll see. I just hope the NFL and NBA are not doomed, and maybe even MLB. I mean, MLB is fun to watch too, but baseball is baseball. Like, that's a little different because I feel like you have to have the skill. Like, baseball, you can't just play. You know what I mean? Like, you can't really rely on athleticism in baseball.
Oh yeah.
So I don't think baseball counts. Let me take that back. Baseball doesn't count. Baseball's always gonna be baseball, but soccer, football, basketball, I think more and more players are kind of relying on athleticism.
What about so that means like the Steelers, right? Do they think the game in like 2005 or something? Like
we play football like it's 2005. No, we don't. But their offense sometimes does look like it though. Defense, I mean they play cover 3 a lot, so they play a lot of one high. So I don't know why Tomlin loves cover 3, but they're like the only teams that play cover like one high. Like everyone since Mahomes in 2019, since that like passing boom in 2019, everyone started going too high because they didn't want over the top. They just wanted everything in front of them, bend, don't break defense. If they get 3, they get 3. You know what I'm saying? Make them work for it. And previously, like 2010s, like they were doing everything. Like 1 high, 2 high, 3 high. You know what I mean? Like they just threw everything at you, see what happens. But like I said, teams are getting smarter. They're disguising it better. So now they're coming out 2 high, but it might be 1 high, but it might be 1. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's hard. And I just don't think quarterbacks are like, or offenses in general are really there unless the elite guys. Like, and you see it with Josh Allen and like Lamar and like, even the guys that are so good, it's still, you could see them rely on their athleticism. Like, you really can. And, like, they celebrate it. People celebrate it. I make at it like it happens. But, like, I don't know. It's really interesting, especially when Brady talks about it. Because I'm like, all right, I'm not the only one who sees it. Like, you know, the Brady sees it. So, like, I just hope I'm wrong. I hope the skill keeps going.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. And then speaking of Steelers and speaking of people that think the game or not think the game, there's this one player that got traded, you know?
Yeah.
Like, how do you think about George Pickens? Like, I don't know. He don't be really thinking, especially when he on Twitter, though. But regardless, though, like, how do you think about this season so far?
I was right. I called this. I mean, I was completely
in 2024
right.
too.
Did I? Oh, I did. You're right.
Yeah,
I
like
did.
I think he's gonna be a great player.
Called
like,
it. Top 5 receiver. Called it. Knew it. I knew it. Don't want to boast, but I knew it. And I called in the summer. Said see him and CD are gonna be top 5, top 1 in my opinion duo. I don't think that's even arguable right now. He's having a career year, obviously, called that. I think I was like right on the money with numbers. He's exceeding my yards expectation. I thought he was going to have like 1,200. I think he has more than that now. He's right around the same touchdowns I said. I think I said 9, he has 8. I mean, I know him better than he knows himself. No, but I was right. I was just wrong about the Cowboys. But they could have been a way better team. I think if any Cowboy fans watch this probably know that. They sold a lot of games they should have won. So I was wrong about the Cowboys going to the Super Bowl and stuff, but I did think they were going to have a good team, and I knew they were going to have I called the offense, though. They're top 5 in offense in like every category. They're like top 1 in most of them. So I don't know. I mean, I still like watching him. It's not the same. And I knew it wasn't even the same. You know what I mean? Like when he makes a good play, I still get I laugh now because he's not in the Steelers anymore. But it would have been nice to see him this year with Rodgers and DK and the team. I don't know what they're thinking. Like I said in the summer, he must just not want to be there, and they didn't want him because he said this before. Rodgers is his favorite quarterback of all time. It would have worked. I don't know why. I don't know who got into someone's ear saying it wouldn't, and I think it was Rodgers. I think Rodgers didn't want him. He probably just saw the outside noise and but he still does it to this day. He doesn't help himself. I don't know why he's like this sometimes. Where he just looks mopey, and he doesn't look like he wants to be there sometimes. Where it's like versus the Lions, something might have been wrong, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't want to judge anyone. Who knows what's going on in personal life and stuff. So I never want to judge a player for not showing Richard Sherman basically did and came at him.
Yeah.
I don't know, but he's having a great year in the one bad game, and dude, I think the sky's falling. But
yeah.
So who knows? But he does that sometimes. He did it with the Steelers, but I understood the Steelers because he was playing Kenny Pickett in a 2005 offense. So I understood that. Actually, their 05 offense did more than their offense the last couple of years. So I don't know. It's a love-hate because he's not in the Steelers anymore, but I still like him as a player. He's still one of my favorite receivers. He always will be just because I love the way he plays and his game. But yeah, it's a tough relationship because, like I said, he's just on the Cowboys. It's not the same. It never will be.
That's crazy. So, but you said that he's a number one receiver on that team.
He is.
Really?
Right now, he is. Numbers-wise, he is. I'm right. He has better numbers than CD.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's not a crazy take. Is he better than CD? Right now, he is. I don't know. That's not a crazy take. Maybe overall, no, obviously career-wise. But he is playing a top 5 receiver. He's playing a top 5 skill-wise receiver. And he's doing things that I knew he can do. He just was never getting the chance to do it. He was never getting 10. He wasn't even getting, let alone 10 catches a game. He wasn't getting 10 targets a game in the Steelers, which is crazy. So, he's doing everything I knew he was going to do. It just, I think more and more people are seeing it. But, I don't know. We'll see. Because he's going to be a free agent again. He's not coming back to Steelers. But
yeah,
it'd be interesting what the Cowboys do with him.
Yeah, I mean, I've been seeing some stuff about him in a Ravens uniform.
No way. No, there's no way.
But where would you like to see him, though, if you could choose?
It can't be the Steelers.
Other than the Steelers.
Cowboys.
Really?
I think he's going to thrive the best there. I think Dak said this as well. Dak, top 5 quarterback. I think he is still to this day a top 5 quarterback. And I think he's going to thrive with a top 5 quarterback. He can't go to Atlanta, which they're going to try to get him. Like those kind of teams that don't have a quarterback, but they have the money.
Yeah.
He cannot go there. Someone's got to tell him, stay with the Dallas Cowboys or go to a team that has a quarterback because he's going to be miserable. He'll get money, but he's going to be miserable. So I would stay with the Cowboys if I was him, and just keep putting up numbers. And you're going to get success because the Cowboys will be good eventually. They have to be. They have too many pieces on offense. Their defense has to come along. They have some draft picks. They'll be probably fine next year, in my opinion, if they keep Dak and CD and all them. So I would say Cowboys as a fan. Because he's going to thrive the best there.
Yeah. That'd be cool. Yeah, I think I want to see him in the Cowboys because he's been thriving.
It works. You could tell it works. He likes it there probably, I'm guessing. I wouldn't be shocked if he doesn't. Him and CD seem pretty close, and then Dak, it's top 5 quarterback. So, why would you want to leave that? You know what I mean?
Exactly, yeah. And then, also, I've been thinking, in terms of, holidays are coming up, holiday football. So, it reminds me of a faithful day of Christmas Day 2016. So how was that? First off, I have my version, but I want to hear your version. How was it for you?
So I'm also a Cavs fan, kind of. I am a Cavs fan, but I'm not.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that.
Not
too.
as much as Steelers are way up here. Cavs are right here, in fandom wise. But
makes no sense, by the way.
Yeah, I know, but yeah, I'll explain it. Well, it doesn't make sense. So the Cavs played earlier. They played the Warriors, one of the best Christmas games of all time, easily. Gave me so much hope, by the way, so much hope. I thought they could win the finals after that game because I knew going into the year. Did not think they would win the finals. The Warriors were. I was like, "There's no one beating that team," and then they beat them, and I was like, "What? That's I was like, damn, that's fire." And then toppled the next game was Steelers Ravens, and that game was amazing. And but I thought they were going to lose that game too because I think it was was it the 49er fullback?
Kyle Juszczyk.
He was on the Ravens, right?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that until I rewatched the games a couple times. But he scored, and I was like, it's over. And then they drove down the field. AB had the immaculate extension or whatever. And it was just an awesome, best Christmas of all time. fandom wise. I mean, it will never never get topped. Last year was awful. That was very depressing. so yeah, that will never get topped as a fan. But yeah, as a Raven fan, that would have sucked. Like if the Warriors and Ravens won, it would have been like the worst first ever.
Yeah.
But it didn't happen. It was a game winner in 2 games. Both game winners. Kyrie had a game winner, GOAT, and then AB had a game winner, GOAT. So it was awesome.
That's crazy. Okay, so my version is this, right? So I remember I woke up, I opened my present, I look at it. I was like, no way, Joe Flacco fathead. So I was like, oh my goodness, let me take an iconic picture that I'm gonna post every single time on Instagram. So I got that present, I was hyped, and then like 2 hours later, Curry on Irving. No, not Curry Irving.
He's on Clay.
Yeah, Curry on Clay.
No.
Curry on Clay.
Irving on Clay. You're right though.
Irving on Clay.
Same idea.
Drives, spins, puts up a
tough.
jumper. It's good. Irving does it again to the Warriors. Insane. I love it. And what to your point, yeah, like it was like Cavs won the title, Warriors got KD.
Yep.
And it's like, can they beat this team?
Yeah.
And what I just like kind of sucks is that I think that 2016-17 Cavs team was better than the 16 team.
Dude, I say this all the time, and no one agrees with me. They were dirty. That was the best year they had. They were all gelling. K-Love's best year, I think, too. They got some more vets. That was easily the best. They wax anybody. Like that was they. If there wasn't Warriors didn't exist, that would have been like easy. Dude, they swept the East.
Yeah,
they had 1 loss. Like that was like.
And it was
I remember
off a
watching
game
the playoffs. I was like, this is so easy. Like they were just killing teams, and I'm like, that's what got me hyped for the finals. And then it's just like, but the Warriors were doing the same thing where they were gelling and they were getting better. And I'm like, it's just a collision course. And everyone knew it was gonna be the finals, and then they eventually got there, and it was they. That series, I still go back and forth because they never were going to win game 1 and 2. They got blown out.
Yeah.
Game 3, they lost. They should have won.
Yeah.
Kyle Korver misses a jumper that he never misses. LeBron passes, which he still gets shit for today, that passing in the right moments. But like Kyle Korver's wide open, bricks it. KD comes down 3 game, and like they should have won that game. They're winning the whole game. I remember watching the game. They were winning the whole game.
Yeah,
and then
it was
lost.
like the game 3 of the year before.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then game 4 they won, so they should have been 2-2. And then who knows what happens when it's 2-2? It's a 3-game series. So, like, that could have been a better series than it was. People don't give the Cavs credit because they got gentlemen swept in the finals. But, yeah, I agree with you 100%. They were way better than the finals team, the one they won previously. And then they were way better than 2015. And they were way better than 2018. So, like, that was the team. They should have went back-to-back. KD went to the Warriors. And on 4th of July, like a creep. Or whatever, the day before 4th. It was either 4th of July or the day before 4th of July.
Yeah. I found out on Madden, actually. I was playing Madden 17. And
I thought it wasn't real.
It was on the bottom ticker. It said KD to the Warriors. I was
That's
like,
crazy, man.
And then my brother, he was a big Thunder fan. He had a Thunder jersey. And I told him, bro, took it off and just slammed it to the ground.
That was crazy. I still can't believe he did that to this day. That was crazy.
Do you think it ruined the NBA or what?
I don't know. It didn't like ruin the NBA because like it still was like good. Kind of besides them, like they were like the only team that like you knew they were gonna to the finals, but the West wasn't really the West anymore. Like they weren't that great. Like the Spurs kind of got old. Clippers were the Clippers, where they always just like choke 3-1 leads for some reason. And then the Thunder didn't have KD anymore, so like there wasn't anyone there. So like they would play like the Blazers in the Western Conference Finals. Like what are we doing? Like you're playing Dame and CJ McCollum. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No disrespect to Dame and CJ McCollum, but they're not beating the Warriors. So like it was open. That's why I didn't understand why KD left. Like the West was finally opening, and he just left. Didn't make any sense. Like it was crazy. Like I'm like, oh, everyone thought Thunder were gonna make the finals. That was the year they thought it was gonna be Thunder Cavs. They blew a 3-1 lead. Like what are we doing? And then I'm like, just run it back. Like they would have been the Thunder Cavs if he came back. 100% would have been. I would take it to my grave. It was gonna be the Thunder Cavs. I was going into that thinking he'd sign back to the Thunder. So I'm getting ready for the Thunder. I'm like, all right, it's gonna be Thunder. Like the Warriors are not getting back. I thought they were being broken after that because they blew a 3-1 lead. That's so like demoralizing. Like I just thought they were gonna be done. And then, then he joins the Warriors. Like, oh yeah, it's wraps. Like that's gonna be really hard. And then like I said, the Cavs were running through teams, Like I think I watched every game that playoffs. They were killing. It wasn't even like close. Like they were, and like the East wasn't that good either. But it still just shows how good the Cavs were. Like they weren't close games. And like I said, they got to the Warriors, and it could have been different. But they probably would never win it anyways. But it could have been a better series in my opinion.
Yeah. It's actually so crazy because I'm now thinking about it. I'm like, I think 2016-17 was Kyrie's best year of his career. Yeah, because he played like the
Dude,
whole
that's when
year.
LeBron was like, yeah, he's going to win MVP one day.
Yeah, you remember him saying
And
that.
Kyrie just
Yeah,
got him and
I
left.
think he could be the MVP of our
Kyrie
league.
low-key pulled the Pickens where like, I thought everything was good, and then he was like, I'm out. And it like, looked like Kyrie like hated LeBron.
Yeah.
It was really weird.
Yeah, 'cause he
that
wasn't
summer
talking
was
about
very
it.
weird.
Yeah.
I didn't like that summer at all. As a Cavs fan, that was like very depressed. I was like, what the hell? What is going on? Like, why are you so mad at LeBron? What did he do? Like, it was weird. Like, like LeBron, Kyrie was basically a 1.
Yeah.
I think,
and it's the best
to this day, RIP, but I think Kobe got in Kyrie's ear. I swear to God in my life, I think he got in his ear and was like, you need your own team. Because Kobe, he always looked up to Kobe, and they were always talk.
Yeah.
I really, really, really think Kobe kind of got in his ear a little bit and was like, hey, if you want to be the guy, you might have to leave. I don't know why. I just have a feeling that like something along the... Kobe went through the same thing with Shaq. Same exact thing. He probably asked for advice. Kobe probably gave him some not good advice for Cavs fans because it's probably like, you should probably leave. Like, I'm guessing. Because it didn't make any sense because he went to the Celtics and kind of formed his super team. Like, they brought in Hayward. They already had 2 young rookies in Tatum and what's-his-face, Brown. And they had a good team. So it didn't really, like, it wasn't like he was going to, like, a bad, like, it was really weird. It had to be something with him and LeBron. And like I said, I think Kobe got in his ear a little bit and kind of was telling him about the Kobe and Shaq situation. And I think it just escalated and kind of boiled over. But, yeah, it would have been nice if they stayed together. It would have been nice if he never left, like Kyrie never left. And then LeBron kind of went on his way and, like, left to L.A. And then we saw Kyrie. Like, you know what I mean? He kind of just, like, cooked the Cavs for a little bit. It was like, oh, damn. Now we got no one. Like, what's going on now? And then it was like, and then we got Mitchell and stuff. But I don't know. It was really weird. Really weird. That summer was really weird. Back-to-back summers that were very weird for Cavs fans, in my opinion.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't talk about LeBron and rings if you just look at, like, you got to go by circumstance.
That argument is terrible. I again, I think I've been on this. I think I said this the last podcast. I go by eras like GOATs. Like, I don't think it's hard to compare eras, in my opinion. So, like, Jordan, LeBron, like, Jordan and like Berg, like those, it's hard to compare because they didn't, like, LeBron never played Jordan. But yeah, when they do the ring stuff, like the 6-0 ring doesn't make any sense. Like, Jordan was playing like it's just you can't compare it. It's not comparable. Like, LeBron, yes, he sold one of them. They should have won 2011. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That never should have happened. Like, I don't know what he was on. Like,
well, even though I will say, because people talk about how that Mavs team was so bad. They almost won 60 games. They won 57
wrong.
games.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's where the people are wrong when they say that. That's not right. They were a good team.
Yeah.
Very good team. They worked Kobe. They worked the Spurs. Like, they were working teams. They worked the Thunder. Like, it wasn't like they were playing, like, they were a very good team. So I don't like when people discredit the Mavs where it's like, oh, LeBron choked. No, the Mavs are good. But LeBron also choked. He played terrible.
Yeah, that's
like, he played like a role player. Like, he didn't play like LeBron. It didn't make any sense.
Yeah. Even though he had like no help outside of the big 3, I will say that.
Agreed. And that was
but
the
he
whole
didn't
time.
play well,
that was the whole time. He never had, he just had shooters. But that was his thing. That was LeBron, like, he wanted that. Like, it wasn't like, it was like, obviously, yeah, he probably would have wanted more help sometimes. But if you back then in that era, like, if you were going to play LeBron, you either had to be 3-and-D or D Wade. There's no other in between. You couldn't be anything else because LeBron's so ball dominant where, like, you can't be a Russell Westbrook. You know what I mean? So yeah, it worked for his team. But yeah, I agree. But they should have won that finals. 1,000%. They were up like 2-1, I think. With like,
they're up 2-1.
They were weren't they up like 20 and they blew that lead? That was crazy. At home, it was crazy. That if I was LeBron, that would keep me up every night. That would have killed me. But 07, no, they played the prime Spurs. Like, what are we talking about? Like, all those guys were in the prime. Like,
talking about 2014?
No, 07.
07. Oh yeah. Oh, no,
it was just LeBron.
Yeah.
And like, in what's his face? I can't say his name.
Yeah,
the center.
Zalkis.
Yeah, I can't say his name.
He was their second leading scorer.
And then they won back-to-back. And then he lost in 14, which, again, he didn't really have the greatest help. D-Wade's knees were gone.
Yeah, he was hurt. Yeah.
Bosh was kind of on his way out, low-key. Yeah. LeBron was okay, but he wasn't like LeBron.
That Spurs team was just too good.
Yeah, and they were bound to win. They should have won the year before.
Yeah, low-key.
Realistically, Brown hits the best, like, greatest shot of all time, basically. And then 15, again, should have won. Kyrie gets his goes down,
won, bro. Oh.
Kevin Love gets his arm ripped out by what's his face,
Kenny Olynyk.
Yeah, so like, what are we doing? Like, and they still almost won. They were up.
Delhi, bro.
Dude, that finals made me almost want to cry. That was bad. That was when I was really getting in the Cavs, and like they went back, and I was like, that hurt. That they should have won that, but then it balanced out because they won the next year and they were down 3-1. So like they probably should have lost that. You know what I mean? So it balanced out there, and then again, KD comes and it's like, what are we doing? Like, LeBron, Jordan's never had to play that. I don't care what anyone says. There's no one in history has to play that. And then then they won in 2020 versus the Heat, and that was it basically. But his finals, his runs are insane. Like him just dominating the East is not talked about enough. People say the East is trash. Yeah, the East is trash because of him. Like he made the East trash. He was running through teams. Like it's tough to compare. That's why I don't like comparing players. Like they're just both great. Like Jordan, LeBron, Kobe, all of them are great. Like it's hard to compare. And at the end of the day, LeBron's probably be number one though, because statistically he's going to be number one in everything. And like we're going to remember that in like 30 years from now. Like people are like, damn, LeBron was doing that. Like you know what I mean? It's just gonna like the numbers are gonna be there. He probably won't have another ring, even though you never know this year, I guess. But like, 4 rings is still 4 rings. He's been in the finals 10 times. Like it's very Brady like, where it's like he was always there. Brady was always in the AFC Championship game. Literally, our 2010s, it was Patrick in the AFC Championship game. LeBron was in the finals. That was it. That was every time. You knew those two things were going to happen, which is a testament to greatness, in my opinion.
It's crazy, but it's funny because people used to like hate that.
Because people don't like greatness.
But then all of a sudden now
they love him because he's done.
Yeah.
And he's not hurting your team anymore.
Yeah.
People they don't like to see winners win. Yeah. It's just human nature.
Yeah. And it's the same thing with Mahomes.
Yeah, it's the same thing. They're going to, dude, people are being nostalgic about Mahomes in 5 years. Watch. Once, if the Chiefs start sucking, watch. I'm telling you, people are going to start liking Mahomes again. It's because they were winning. They don't like winners. People don't like to see teams keep on winning. Yeah. It's just how it goes. That's why people don't like the Steelers. Not saying the Steelers are winners, but I'm saying like they had that stigma of like always being there. And like, and your dad probably hates Steelers because I'm saying dads in general because they grew up watching Steelers always win.
That's actually
same with the Cowboys. That's why people hate the Cowboys. America's team. Because they always won. Yeah. It's the same thing. It's why they hate the Patriots. It's the same thing.
Crazy, bro. But first, I got to know, wait, so how are you a Cavs fan from Connecticut? How does that...
So, 2011, when LeBron left, I was just getting into basketball. Not like too into basketball. I was literally just getting into it. And back then, I don't know how it is now, but in the school systems, you didn't want to be a front runner. You didn't want to root for teams that were already winning. Oh, yeah. And I didn't have a basketball team. And the Knicks were okay. They weren't bad. So I didn't want to root for the Knicks. And all my friends were Knicks fans, but I didn't want to root for the Knicks because they're already good. And I didn't want to just like get in the Knicks bandwagon. You know what I mean? And they like just got mellow, and I'm like, I can't. It's just like it's crazy. And you literally get like made fun of for being a bandwagon. Bandwagon was like a big term.
Oh my goodness.
Like so, like I'm like I'm not being a bandwagon. So I went down the list and I looked at the worst teams available. I was like, well, Cavs had LeBron, and I was watching a lot of LeBron highlights because I was just getting the basketball, and the only highlights were on the Cavs. So I might as well be a Cavs fan. Like I was like, why not? In the back of my mind, I was like, you never know. He might come back. Like, that would be a crazy plan by a young Berg where, like, suck for a little bit and then you get LeBron. And it literally worked out perfectly. Where, like, they sucked, was fine. My favorite player was Alonzo G. Probably no one knows who that is. And
I remember from NBA Live Mobile, bro.
And Kyrie got drafted, and Kyrie's awesome. So I was like, this is fine. Like, they'll win 30, 40 games, but, like, at least I have some players I want to root for. And then LeBron came back, and I was like, oh. And it was, like, a whole different world. Like, everyone started, like, but people knew I wasn't a bandwagon. Like, people were like, yeah, he was already a Cavs fan. Like, I was, like, in the clear. So it was, like, perfect. So that's why I was a Cavs fan. I just didn't have a basketball team. I didn't grow up. Like, Steelers, I've been a Steelers fan since I can remember. Like, Steeler. It's never been anybody else. Never even had a second team. Like, it's always been the Steelers. So, like, that was Steelers. And then, like I said, basketball, I wasn't really a big basketball guy when I was younger. I was more football. And then when I got older, I was more basketball and football, but basketball too. So I was like, well, let me pick a team. And then I landed on the Cavs. And the rest was history.
Dang. Wait, so young Berg knew that LeBron was coming back in 2011?
Yeah, I got this weird kind of sixth sense where I'm like, I have some things that, like, I don't know how to explain it. But I didn't know, but I had a feeling. I don't know. It was like a feeling. I don't know. And I just kind of, like, gravitated to the Cavs. And like I said, that was it.
That might have been you on the court. That was like, LeBron,
come back. That might have helped. I don't know. I mean, it was bad. I wouldn't have came back if I was him. He got a lot for that. And, like, the GM trashed him.
I was just reading
that
the
other day. And he came back to the same GM. So I would have, if I was him, I would have been like, F the Cavs. I'm going somewhere else. But I don't know. But that was cool. They came back. It was a cool 4-year run. It was really fun to watch.
Because an open letter is such a coward move, dude, bro. Like, if anything, tell it to his face.
The problem was LeBron left so weird. Like, it was just very weird.
That is true.
It didn't sit well with people.
Yeah.
Even though his idea, the cause was smart. It was like charity. Yeah. But it was just like a weird thing. He dragged it out. Cavs fans thought he was staying, and then like, oh, he's not staying. Like, because they dragged it out so long. He signed in like July. I don't even remember when he signed with the Heat, but like, it was so long, and it was just weird. And I don't think it sat well with Cavs fans. I don't think people really knew it was for charity. Actually, it happened in Connecticut. He did it in Connecticut.
Were you there?
No, but It happened at
The Boys and Girls
Mitchell
Club.
School.
Yeah, down
Which
in
is
Mitchell.
crazy. He's a Cav. Like, you know what I mean? All that thing's kind of, it's crazy. But yeah, I don't think Cavs fans liked it. I obviously don't remember it at all. Like, I don't remember even like him going. I just remember like him being on the Heat. But
Me too.
But yeah, I was just too young. But yeah, it was. I wouldn't have came back if I was him. But it was cool that he came back.
That's crazy. And then he also said like recently that 2018 LeBron is like his most complete player. But like, I don't know, man. Because like for me, I'm our 4 out of 6 in terms of 2013 LeBron highlights.
Yeah, I mean,
And I'm
it's
with the
for
stuff
sure.
I'm seeing,
It's
I'm
for
like,
sure 2013.
you think so?
For sure. He's crazy. He probably thinks that because like mentally, but his peak basketball player wise is 2013. He was better at everything that, like, dude, he was that run. He shot like 60% for like the whole year almost.
Yeah.
And they went, that was a 27 game win streak year they had. He was, and I remember too, that just bring back flashbacks. Everyone hated the Heat in my school. Everyone. Because they were winning. Like people hated LeBron because he was winning. Like, I remember like they hated LeBron. Like people hated LeBron. It was crazy. But he was winning. So like, and that's why I think so much Jordan fans hate LeBron, because he's such a threat to Jordan. And people think like, you know, I don't know why they can't just like both. But like, that's why I think one of the reasons is that. But yeah, his 2013 run was crazy. He was like defensive player of the year, I think, or like second in voting. I forget. What is it, second?
Second, because Marcus Gasol.
Oh yeah, it was Marcus Gasol year. He was the best defensive player of the year.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
He should have won unanimous MVP. I think Melo got a vote. That's what I'm saying. Like the things they were doing with the LeBron, I don't even know. It's crazy. Probably because Jordan didn't have unanimous MVP, so they didn't want to give LeBron one. I'm not even joking. That's probably why.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was definitely, that was his peak in my opinion. 2018 was awesome, but you could just see it. Like if you just watch the two like films, his 2013, he was like 27, like complete prime. He can shoot, obviously jump out of the gym, play defense, pass. He did everything. Like and they won. So like I think it's 2013. But I get why he would say 2018. 2018 is probably like right below it.
Yeah. It's inspiring, man. That's why I just turn it on like in between edits and I just watch it and I'm like, man, like
the highlights?
Yeah, the highlights.
Yeah.
Like,
I used to watch it all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah. The guy Free Dawkins, like
yeah.
This dude is insane. So I'm watching the 2013 LeBron and I got 2015 Curry queued up, and then I'm gonna watch 2016 after that. I was watching 2014-15 Russ, the year that KD got hurt.
I used to watch those all the time in class.
Yeah,
all the time. But like
I used to watch them in geometry,
like class, like meaning like LeBron would have a game and I'd watch it like 6th grade. I remember pulling up my iPad and he would post those videos and it was awesome. I'd watch those all the time. But it's weird to think back now. It's like 2025. Like that was like 10. You know what I mean? It's just weird. But yeah, that dude was he's go to the highlights. He posted so many.
Yeah, I always wondered though, like how like people choose teams that like don't have teams in their state.
No, I just
like
gave you one.
Yeah, you just gave me.
I know.
That's why I was like, because
yeah,
because if you're in Connecticut,
because you don't want a bandwagon. It's not even fun.
Do you know any friends? Like, do you have any friends that are like Nets fans or something, or like, do they just pick the closest city or what?
A lot of them are Knicks. A lot. Some are like my story, where like they didn't have a team and they just picked the worst team. But a lot Knicks.
Yeah.
Nets, no, because Nets are like the Clippers. Or like the Mets. Actually, I have Mets fans. But like, you know what I mean? Like they're like the little brothers. Like no one's gonna
Mets
pick.
Hate is crazy.
Like if you're growing up in New York, you're a Yankee fan in the 90s or 2000s because they're winning. You usually gravitate towards winning teams.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Nets suck. Yeah. And like the Knicks are at least the Knicks. Like they play in MSG. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot of my friends are Knicks fans, I would say. Or like Jet fans or like Giant fans. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Patriot fans.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. Wait, so then do you think like the Cavs will win a championship? Wait, so are you like, so are you still a Cavs fan now?
Yeah,
or?
I would, but I'm like I said, I'm as I've gotten older, I've kind of fell out less and less of like really caring about like my teams. I only care about the Steelers, like really care about the Steelers.
Yeah.
But like the Cavs and like I guess like I said Yankee, like I wouldn't be like I'm not like I'm a Yankee fan, but you know what I mean. I don't really care. Like I don't watch the Yankee games unless like the World Series is on. But I'm not watching like game 82 of the Yankee game. Like I don't care when they play the Royals. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But same with the Cavs. Like Cavs played yesterday, they lost to the Bulls.
Yeah.
I don't like. I knew they lost, but I don't really care.
Yeah,
it's not gonna hurt me like the Steelers. They lose to like the Ravens week 18 is gonna break me. Like I'll be like sad. Like genuinely, that's like the only thing that really upset me.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, but I would classify myself as a Cavs fan still.
Yeah, and then the NBA fandom is kind of interesting, especially now because everybody switches so much. Because like my fandom was weird. Like so, first game I watched was the 2013 Eastern Conference Finals. I remember like I'll never forget. It was 17-17. Dwayne Wade got a steal. He did a little one move and dunked it. I don't know why I remember
Versus the Celtics?
No, it was against the
What are we talking about right now?
Pacers, 2013.
Oh, I'm
Eastern
bugging. I
Conference
thought you said 2011. Okay,
Oh,
okay, I got
2011.
you.
Nah, yeah. So I was like a really big Paul George fan. We dunked on Birdman.
Oh, it must have been nice.
Yeah, and then but then also I was also watching the Heat, and like I'll never forget, like, Allen for the win, bang, like it was crazy. So I was kind of a LeBron fan, but I was like,
yeah, who isn't?
Yeah,
like, as a kid, like how you not a LeBron fan? Like,
exactly.
I don't even understand how you don't like. It's crazy. I don't know.
Yeah,
but I agree.
But I was like a Pacer fan. 'Cause I really like Paul George. He was my favorite player. Russ was my second.
Yeah.
So then I think, what was it? It was really, so like 2017. Then he left, but then they got Victor Oladipo, and I really liked him because I felt like
Pacers.
Yeah. I really liked him because he was like he was like my guy. Like I like Nigerian American. I'm like, that's me. Like same play style, everything. But then I used to always tell people like, bro, he plays like me so much. Like it was crazy. But except the dunk and all that. But I was like, yeah. So, but then I think by then the Rockets were really good. So it was just like, I don't know. It was just so weird. Like I couldn't really pick a team like that. I was just like a player fan, really.
Yeah.
And now
that makes sense.
I'm like a Rockets fan by token. But if anyone knows me, they're gonna say I'm like a LeBron fan.
No, I got you.
For me, it's just like I like greatness.
I feel like that's easier in basketball. Like I feel like football, you have I feel like because there's so much less games. Like I feel like it's so much easier to gravitate towards a team in football.
Yeah.
Where like basketball and baseball, it's like it's more player. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. At least in my opinion.
Yeah. It's crazy. Do you think the Cavs are winning the title this year?
No.
Dang.
They're not that good. I don't think they're that good this year. I had high hopes going into the year, but I mean, unless something changes, in the last 20 games, whatever, they're not playing good. Knicks are good. They'll have a shot because the East is kind of like bad.
Yeah.
And like, what's his face? Tatum's hurt.
Yeah.
And then they're not beating the Thunder, so it doesn't even matter. They're not beating the Rockets. They wouldn't even beat the Lakers. So like, they're not winning, but they might make a run. But I don't see anything happening. Dang. I have more faith in the Steelers. Saying something.
So their window's over. Crazy.
Cavs?
Yeah.
Maybe. Because they still have Mitchell. He's still in his prime. They got to get like one. I don't know. Maybe it's just not. Maybe it's like a Blazer situation. Like Mitchell's not the guy. Like Dame wasn't really the guy for a chip. He was good, but he wasn't like, he'll get you 40, but he wasn't LeBron. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's only a handful of players. Like, that's what people don't get. It's so hard to win a championship in like every sport. And that's why only like legendary players do. Like, obviously, there's legendary players that haven't won a championship, but like
Joe Flacco.
Yeah, well, no. But he's won a championship. Oh, you mean like that have one?
Yeah, they're legendary.
Well, he had a run. I agree with that. I'll give you that.
Legendary players that won,
But you're right. But like, that's why there's only a handful of teams that win. That's why in football, there's like a bunch of teams that don't have any. Because they're not, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's tough. Like, as much as people hate on him, like SGA is a legendary, like he's gonna be a legendary player. He's probably gonna go down as like the greatest Thunder of all time. So like, it's just hard to win. And I don't know if, like I said with how Dame, I don't know if Mitchell's the guy. I think he is, but it's just hard. So I don't know. We'll see.
Speaking of dynasty windows closing, what about Patrick Mahomes? Do you think it's over, the Chiefs dynasty?
No. I mean, dynasty's tough because like, will they be back next year? No.
Okay, how about this? Do you think it will reset? Like, you know how like the Pats
had it?
08?
Yeah, he'll probably go. Yeah, he'll probably go similar to Brady. He probably won't play next year until like later in the year or whatever. They probably will miss the playoffs, maybe make it, but probably won't do anything. They'll probably have some down years, but then they'll get some draft picks. They'll get some guys, and they'll be back in a couple years, or 5 years, whatever it is, and they'll make their runs again because he's that good. That's what greatness. You know what I'm saying? Like there's not a lot of players like that. So like he'll be back. I don't know if their dynasty. This dynasty might be over, but they'll have a chance to do another one, in my opinion. And who knows what happens in the AFC West? I think the Raiders still stay like terrible. And then who knows what happens with Bo Nix and the Broncos, like in the Chargers. So I don't know, but I think he'll be back.
Dang. Yeah, and again, I'm totally fine with it because I love like watching greatness. Like,
yeah, bro, I don't mind it, especially as I gotten older. I loved watching Brady from like 2018 on. Yeah. Once I got out of that like, oh, he always beats Steelers like mindset. Like I actually was like. Not like rooting for the Patriots, but I was like, I don't mind seeing this. Like, I don't mind seeing the Pats every year because they're that good. And I like to watch good football or good basketball. I like to watch LeBron. I like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even the Warriors in a way, like, it was nice to watch sometimes. Like, it sucked, but like the way they played was kind of insane. Like it was really good. And it's crazy they only got 2 rings, right?
3, 15, 17, 18.
Oh, but with KD, I'm saying.
Oh, with KD, yeah.
That's
too.
crazy. That's crazy. I know they got hurt versus they should have had 3 people realistically. But they got hurt. But I don't know. I like watching greatness. So, like, I don't mind it anymore, to be honest.
That's another thing on it. One more thing on that point. Do you think that, like, Draymond killed the dynasty?
With punching Jordan Poole in the face?
And he also got KD out of town.
Yeah, he might be crazy. I don't know. That boy, I don't know. They might have to check on him. I don't know. He's crazy. I don't know. He might have. I don't think Poole is a little more, people are like Poole wasn't KD. Like, you know what I mean? Like KD, yes. Poole, dude, they got rid of Poole. It's not like that end of the world. Like, they already won. They already did what they had to do. They won a chip with him. So, like, they're not, like, it's hard to win a chip. Like, that's why I keep saying, like, you're not going back to back. Like, back to back is really hard. That's why if the Thunder do it, that's like crazy. Like, even if they're so good, it's still so hard to do it again. That's why no one has done a three-peat in the NFL, because it's so hard. That's why Brady didn't even do it. Mahomes didn't do it. Like, that's what happens. It's hard. Like, it's hard. So I agree with KD. Yeah, that's crazy. He got him out of town. Like, I would have been doing anything to keep KD. Like, that, it's crazy. And then Poole, no. I mean, they probably weren't winning anyways. Like, they're not just because they're the Warriors. They're not going to form a dynasty because of the Warriors.
Yeah.
They didn't have KD. So Poole doesn't matter. But it was crazy to punch him in the face.
Yeah, I think he ended it, bro. He really messed
He might
it
have
up.
ended like the Warriors like playoff runs.
Yeah.
But I don't think they were winning another chip with Poole just because they had Poole, in my opinion.
Yeah. That's crazy. Okay, so then also, what are like, because some people were asking, what are like your award predictions for this year?
MVP, Stafford. Defensive player of the year, Garrett. Offensive player of the year, could have been JSN. He kind of fell off a little bit. But I still am going to go with JSN. I think it's going to be JSN.
Why not JSN for MVP?
Because he's not better than, because they don't give, he's not getting it. It doesn't matter. He's getting to Stafford. Especially if Stafford's the 1 seed and he keeps doing what he's doing. It's Stafford. The MVP kind of been dead all year, though. There's no one really, like Drake May's second. No disrespect to Drake May, but like he's not doing anything crazy numbers wise. He's just not.
He's not even on TV.
No, he's not really like, and who's the third? I forget who's third, but like Bo Nix. What are we talking about? Like Bo Nix is okay, but he's not MVP. That's what I'm saying. Like when I talk about skill, like Bo Nix won an MVP in 2025. No hate to Bo Nix at all. I do not hate Bo Nix, but like that's crazy. Like Aaron Rodgers won MVPs. We can't have Bo Nix win MVPs. You know what I mean? At least give it to Stafford.
That's so true, man.
So like I give it to Stafford if I was of the guys. And then like I said, JSN, I think I don't know who's favored to win it. Offensive player of the year right now. I really don't, but I would go JSN. Could have been Pickens for a while, and then he kind of like it's over now. But JSN's gonna go like playoffs. It makes more sense. So I'd go JSN. Rookie of the year defense. I think pre season I said obviously what's his face Hunter, but he got hurt. I'm trying to think who's doing good as a rookie on defense. Anything come to mind? I don't even know. I'm trying to think. I feel like defense has been kind of like, I'm probably spacing somebody crazy and I'm like forgetting.
Yeah.
I don't know. Defense, I don't know. Offense,
Ibuka?
It used to be, but then he kind of fell off.
Yeah. Since he made that one video.
I feel like it's probably still him though.
Yeah.
I don't know who else would be even like kind of with him. Because he was like heavy favorite for a while. And then Bucks kind of suck. And then, I don't know what happened. So I guess I'll stay with him. Coach of the year, I would say probably going to be the Pats, especially if they win the division. Because no one saw the Pats having 11-plus wins, in my opinion. I think people thought they were going okay, but 11 in your first season is crazy. That's, really hard to do. Yeah. It doesn't matter the schedule. So I'll go him. And then that's it, right, for awards? I'm trying.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Comeback player of the year.
I think they have a lineman award.
They have comeback player of the year. I think
Flacco.
No.
Again.
No. It was going to Burrow, and then he kind of fell off the map too.
Yeah, and he sucks.
I don't even know. I'm trying to think of comeback player of the year. Go Rodgers. No, it's not going to be Rodgers. But no, I forget who. I have someone in my mind I'm just forgetting. But yeah, that'd probably be my gosh.
It's crazy how Flacco changed history with that comeback player of the year. He won it, and they said, "Nah, we got to change the whole."
Oh yeah, they changed everything, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
who's my? Give me. Let me list my top 3 Spider-Mans. All right. So top 3 Spider-Mans. If you don't know ball, you better know ball. Number 1, actually number 3, Tom Holland. No disrespect to Tom, obviously, but he's the third. I think he's a good combo of both Peter and, this is so random, it's crazy, but he's a good combo of Peter and, the reason why we're talking about Spider-Man is I'm a big Spider-Man guy. He's a good combo of Spider-Man movies. I can't say comics. I haven't gone too deep in the comics.
No, it was a casual.
No, I can't. Well, that's what I'm saying. I've always been that's how I got into Spider-Man was the movies. So I can't say, I don't want to be like, I don't know too much about the comics.
Yeah, Loki's saying, bro.
But yeah, so Tom is my third. Good combo, but he's not my favorite. Probably because I'm an old head, but he's not my favorite. 2, Andrew. I used to not like Andrew because he took Toby's spot. I actually had like anger towards him, so I didn't like him.
No wonder.
But as I gotten older, I have liked him more and more as Spider-Man. Number one, obviously the GOAT, Toby. Easily the GOAT, in my opinion. I don't think it's an argument, really. Spider-Man 2 is the greatest comic book movie of all time. Arguably, it's definitely up there with like The Dark Knight and Spider-Man 2, in my opinion. They're like neck and neck. If you haven't watched Spider-Man 2, I would advise you to watch the whole trilogy, but Spider-Man 2 is very good. I recently just saw it in theaters. I told you about that. It was awesome. I think I cried. It was that good. It's that good of a movie.
A rewatch?
Yeah.
And you cried?
Yeah. Like, that's what I'm saying. Because the theater just brings... I love the theater. Like, the theater just brings... That's where you're supposed to watch movies. It's the movie theater.
Yeah.
So I was awesome that I got to watch that in the theaters. But if you've never seen the trilogy, you're in luck. I don't know if it holds up still to, like, I'm not like a 10-year-old. Like, I don't know if you, like... But when I was 10, that was awesome. That was, like, the peak... That's also why I have Toby as number one, because nostalgia. Like, I grew up with Toby. I have to be like, he's never going to change number one. I don't care who comes next. He's my number one. Ride or die. I'll die for Toby. No, but yeah, he's my GOAT. So I know you have a different GOAT. But if you haven't watched Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3, the original trilogy, I advise you to watch it just to give you your thoughts on it. It's very good. 1 and 2 are very good. 3 is good, but 1 and 2 are very good.
So you think that 2 was the best in the trilogy?
Best in the trilogy, and
or even the best Spider-Man movie of all time?
Yeah, easily. And it's actually, ironically, the I like the what's it called? Intro to the Spider. No, what's the comic book or like the animation?
Intro to the Spideyverse.
Yeah, those are good. I actually like those too. But I think Spider-Man 2 is definitely live action. Spider-Man 2 is the best, easily.
Why though?
It's just a good movie. Because when you watch comic book superhero movies, usually they don't hold up as like movies. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to think of a movie. Like, even like the recent Spider-Mans. Like, the recent Spider-Mans are good like comic book movies. Like, you go to watch Spider-Man. But like Spider-Man 2 had like everything. Like, story structure, acts, like emotion. Like, it wasn't even like a superhero movie. Like, you get lost in the story and you like forget you're watching Spider-Man. Most of the movie was about Peter. So that's why, like, to me, it's so different. And the director, Sam Raimi, did such a good job at it, and like making it not just a superhero movie where like your 45-year-old dad at the time, whatever, could have came and be like, that was a good movie. That wasn't just a good superhero movie. That was a good movie. And a lot of movies, in my opinion, especially superhero movies, don't have that anymore, where like it's just like a bunch of like bang, 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 like, you know what I'm saying? Explosion, fight scene. And it's like, all right, cool. Good guy wins at the end. But like Spider-Man 2 was like everything you want in a movie. And it was perfect. The music was obviously amazing. I wish I knew the name who conducted the music, but the music is goated in those movies. Like I said, the acting's pretty good. I know people hate on Mary Jane a lot because she screams a lot, whatever, but that was kind of the thing back in the day. Like, you just had to be there. You weren't there.
I didn't realize
that was just a thing.
Does.
Like, a lot of superhero movies had those kind of woman in distress, like, stereotypes. It just was a thing. I don't know. I don't know. But the acting was very good. What's his face does great as Doc Ock. Peter, in my opinion, Toby does great as Peter. It just all around was just good, and the CGI still holds up today. Like, there's like one of the greatest fight scenes of all time, the train sequence.
Yeah.
It's like insane. Like, people are still not doing that today. Like, so I don't know. I just think it holds up. Again, it's bias. It's my favorite movie, like one of my favorite movies of all time. Definitely favorite comic book movie of all time. But I just think it's so goated.
100%. It's just cinema.
That's all it is. You literally can't say anything else. Like, that's why I'm saying, like, in the theater, I was like, this is literally cinema. Like, you don't see this anymore. Like, these are not coming out. That was coming out just a random 2004 July. Like, that doesn't happen anymore. Like, I guarantee the new Spider-Man movie that comes out this summer is not going to be better than that. And that's no hate. I'm just like, it's hard to make a good movie like that. But it was just cinema.
Yeah. But hey, though, I'm gonna say my GOAT Garfield, bro.
Yeah,
he was a hooper, though.
Goat. Yeah,
you see the SHAMGOD that he hit on him?
Oh, that was crazy. Yeah, what are we doing? Peter wasn't doing that.
Peter wasn't moving like that. He wasn't moving like that.
But it's everyone has their opinion. I'm not gonna hate. Like, I don't care if Toby or Tom or whatever. But my GOAT is Toby.
Yeah. No, it's the cinematics were good. I watched Spider-Man 2 for the first time in the summer, and even like Doc Ock, like, he had me on like.
Yeah, he's like that.
He was scary, bro. Like,
dude. Because what's his face? Sam Raimi has a lot of horror ties. So like a lot of stuff you do, like with Venom and Spider-Man 3, Doc Ock in 2, even Green Goblin in 1. A lot of it was like horror-esque type things, like even jump scares you do. Like, no one was doing that in comic book movies, like jump scares. No one was doing that. And like the deaths, certain deaths they had to like cut because like it's PG and you can't really do that. But it could have been way better. Like, It probably could have been better if they like let him kind of cook. But they had to hold him back because it's PG and it's like Spider-Man.
Because like even just the contrast of like how Doc Ock would be like with his wife and stuff.
Mhm.
I think he was writing a love letter or something. Yeah, just chilling.
Yeah,
and next thing you know, he's like killing people.
That's what I'm saying. That there's
like,
very
whoa.
good contrast in all the characters in that movie, and that's how you have good character development. You need that contrast. All of it got resolved at the end of the movie. Like, and all the motives made sense. Like everything just fit. The writing was great. Like it's just a good movie. Like a great movie. I can't even say good. It's a great movie.
Yeah. Bro, they need to get you on that Spider-Man 4. I'm telling you, bro, you might have to look into that, bro. I'm telling
If they
you.
make a Spider-Man 4, I will be there at the premiere. I promise you. I don't know how I get there, but Toby, give me the Spider-Man 4. It would make my life if they made a Spider-Man 4. I could die that next day. Like I need one more. Just give me one more. I'd love to see one more, Toby.
That would be great. Oh, and then what's the best spot in a movie theater? Where do you want to sit?
That's a tough question because there's so many. Because the best spot is obviously like middle, like not too close, not too far. Yeah. But if you're going to a movie and like, it depends what kind of like vibe you're on. Like if you're with like people, I would say the middle. If you're like by yourself or with like a select few friends or whatever, I would say like more to the side just because like, just let the middle for like the people. You know what I'm saying? Like it's, but I would say best seat, middle, where you can see the screen. You're not too far, not too close, whatever. But I personally like low key like the kind of top back-ish, like by the stairs, like type thing, or like so I could space out the floor. So like this basically, I'll just sit like here. Yeah. And like the screen will be like there almost, but I don't really care. I could watch a movie anywhere. Yeah. But I would say probably best viewing experience, probably middle.
Middle. Yeah, because I remember back in 2010, my brother and I, we watched Toy Story 3 at midnight, and we were like in the front. And it was so loud, and
yeah,
like,
that's
I could
crazy.
really, my chest was feeling. And then when it got to that monkey scene,
yeah. No, the front might be too much. I saw one of the best movie experiences in my life actually. Get Out. I was front row because it was packed, sold out. Like I think it was opening night. It was awesome, but I was like this, and I'm like, oh my god, that's too close. But anywhere like in like that like middle range is probably perfect.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. Yeah, because I was actually in the middle for the Star Wars movie, and that was
you went to the theater for that, right?
Yeah, that was the first time I ever watched it, a Star Wars movie, and it was so crazy because I was like, I grew up like playing like the Lego Star Wars games, never really watched the movies. I don't think I ever watched the movies. Yeah. So like, but then I was just watching, I was like, it felt like I knew everything. Yeah. You know, like with Anakin and
the characters and stuff. Yeah.
Wait, but what do you like better though, Star Wars or Spider-Man though?
Spider-Man, even though Star Wars is like there too. That was like it was Spider-Man and Star Wars when I was growing up. In Star Wars Episode 3 was my favorite. Obviously, like what kid doesn't like episode? That was like the best. Like as a kid, that was the one. Like 1 and 2 are kind of boring, low key. And then 3 came like, 3's a little different. Yeah. So like I like Star Wars in the sense of like characters, but Spider-Man's as the movies. You know what I'm saying? Like Anakin, like in Obi-Wan, and all those guys were cool, and the movies were kind of like like except for 3 in my opinion. But then Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3 were like I could watch those every day, and I did. Like I did watch those every day. So like that was different. I like the movies, but Star Wars were like characters and stuff and like storylines. But they were right there. I watched both of them.
So wait, who would you take? Prime Anakin or 04 Toby?
Like against each other?
Yeah.
Anakin's wiping the floor of them. But obviously I have to ride or die with Toby. So I gotta go Toby. But Anakin would probably cook that boy like quick. He'd make quick work of that boy. Dang. You'd probably just force choke him, and then that'd be it. And it's like, what are we doing?
What about like best like actors? Like who are the better actors?
Ooh, that's a good question. Toby.
Toby over Anakin?
Like the actor himself?
Yeah. Like in that movie, in those movies. Because I mean, Anakin had aura, bro.
Toby. Toby. I don't know. I know Anakin was good too, but Anakin was also younger in some of them. So like if we're just judging off 3 movies, it's Toby. In my opinion, like three movie work, it's Toby. Maybe like peak might have been like episode 3, but they hated him. Like really? Back then, yeah, he was getting like a lot of shit for that. Like they didn't like him. Like critics did not like what's his name? Christian in those movies at all as Anakin. They didn't like him. And like with time, nostalgia, people started to like him more and more. But at the time, no one liked him. That's like documented. So like I don't know how Toby was. I think Toby's a little better with the media, but like media doesn't like anyone. But like I think he was a little better, so I'll go Toby. But at the time, I do not think they liked him. I don't think they thought he was a good actor.
I had no idea.
Yeah, I don't think they did.
Dang, that's crazy. But I will be watching all the Spider-Mans once I have
Good.
time.
Everyone should. I urge you boys to watch those.
'Cause I was watching the whole third movie, and then I was like, wait, they're related?
Yeah.
Like, it just caught
Maybe
me.
that's what it was. Maybe they wanted you to do that. Like everyone in
Yeah.
theaters was like, what the hell?
I don't know.
Because they probably all had the same reaction.
Yeah.
And same with like Darth Vader being their father. Like no one knew that.
Yeah.
Being Luke's dad. So like, yeah.
I am your father.
Yeah, no one. That was like the most iconic line of all time.
Yeah.
So maybe they're going for that.
Yeah, man. Maybe. Okay, let's get these fan questions down. _ Redbird posts. He asks if you ever thought about branching out to MLB edits on not Burgess when the NFL is over. Yeah.
You want me to answer? No. Not because I'm not a huge baseball fan, but like because baseball is so different. It's not like football. Like, especially because there's so many games. Maybe like playoffs, I would do like baseball stuff. I think I did one video, I think, with Shohei's like really good game in the World Series. But again, it's mostly I just edit the sports I watch. I'm not like really watching baseball like that. So like I'm not like a big baseball guy. So I wouldn't like put my time into like, you know what I'm saying, baseball. Maybe playoffs, but I'd never dedicate a page to it, I would say.
And then well, this kind of easy question. My boy Terrence, he's also a big fan of the channel. He said that will the Steelers win a playoff game?
Yes. If they get the Chargers or Bills. If they get the Texans, GG's. I don't know if we're winning that game, but I think if they play the way they've been playing, meaning the last 2 games, they can beat basically anyone at home beside and AFC wise, I think. So I like our chance. I like the Steelers' chances. I will be there. No, I would love to go, but I don't think I can. I don't know. But it'd be cool.
That would be crazy. You had a game, bro? That'd be crazy. When was the last time have you ever been to a Steelers game?
No.
What?
I know. I can't. It's hard because growing up, I played football.
Yeah.
So I was always occupied on Sundays. And then same with basketball, I played basketball. So like it was hard to get out and go to like a game. And then now it's like I'm working on Sundays basically. So it's like it's hard.
Yeah.
So that's why I was kind of saving it for like a special game. Like an AFC playoff game would be kind of fire.
Yeah.
I don't know. Then I thought about I don't want to freeze I like to be freezing. And I'm like,
Bro, those games are different. I thought it it didn't matter.
No, it matters. I would love to go to a game, but I don't know. Maybe one day. I don't know.
That's crazy. So you've never been to a Steelers game?
No, I've been to like Jets and Giants games, but not.
I was about to say, when was the last time you went to a game though?
2022. It's a really bad game.
What? You went to a 22?
It was Jets versus Jags Thursday night game.
Jets versus
I didn't make one
Jags.
video because it was so bad, and I went to the game.
I don't even remember
it
that.
worked.
What
I
the-
know it worked out. It was like one of the worst Thursday night games of all time.
Was Zach Wilson
Yeah,
playing?
they booed him off the field. If I remember correctly. It was bad.
But okay, at least you've been to games though.
Yeah, I've been to in football. Football's like I don't know if you agree with this, but like football is very different to watch in person. It's very like slow.
Yeah.
Like
it's so different.
It's just a different type of vibe. But that's why like playoff game would be fire. I would really like to go. Like that'd be really cool. But I don't know. We'll see.
What was the first NFL game you ever been to?
Probably like a Jets game. I'm forgetting. It's probably when I was younger. I don't even remember.
Mark Sanchez?
I think Geno Smith.
Yo, fine Gino.
I think it was versus the Ravens.
Oh, 2013? No, that was in Baltimore.
2017.
2017. Did we play?
It had to be
Oh,
around there.
2016.
16. Then it had to be around there.
You went to that game? We were
some-
3-0, and then we went 3-4. Yeah, we lost. The game was like 13-10. Bro.
I went to the bathroom to pick 6 or something like that. I think it was 20. It was somewhere around there. 2015, 2016, 2017, somewhere around there.
No way. Your first game you ever watched was Joe Flacco.
Yeah.
That's
There was
crazy.
a game. I think Geno tore his ACL that game.
Yeah.
Whatever game that was.
2016.
I don't remember if it was 2016 or 2017.
No. 16, Fitzpatrick was playing.
So it was 15
Yeah.
or 14 maybe.
No, because we didn't play the
It's 14.
14?
It had to be. Hold on. Now I'm getting it. I think it was 14.
Was it against the Ravens?
Yeah.
Because we played them in 13 at home.
Home,
and
that
then
was home, right?
16 on the in New York.
Hold on.
14. Yeah, we didn't play them. Did we?
It had to be 14. It's loading. It's not like
Nah, we didn't play it. We didn't play them in 14.
You're like positive.
Like 100%. Yeah, 100%. Didn't play them in 15. I can check right now. But I know for sure.
It's not loading.
I memorized like.
Yeah, no, you're right.
games
I'm
and
not
stuff.
questioning it because you're probably right, but it was definitely the Ravens. I'm pretty positive it was the Ravens. Maybe it wasn't the Ravens.
Let me
No,
see.
you could look up Geno Smith ACL tear. What game was that from? That's probably because I think he tore his ACL.
Yeah, that would have been. I don't think I would say that would be that was 2015 because Fitzpatrick played, but I don't.
Was
remember.
Geno on the team? Was
Geno-
Fitzpatrick like hurt? Like I don't remember why. Geno was definitely.
Okay,
playing.
no. Okay, yeah. Geno Smith tears ACL, and that was in 2016.
I was at that game.
So you were at the Ravens. You were at Ravens Jets 2016.
Okay, that's all right. So
That
Geno,
is
I didn't know Geno was still playing.
Yeah, I didn't know either.
Jeez, that must be tough to be a Jet fan.
That is crazy. So basically it was like Fitzpatrick. They went 10-6 in 2015.
Yeah.
Then Geno got his job back. Wait, no, that
Fitzpatrick
can't
must
be
have
right.
left.
No. Okay, I think I know what. I think I know what happened. This is crazy. This is all
I
a
don't
fan
know what's
question.
going on. Yeah, I know.
But basically, because I remember Fitzpatrick did well. 2015.
Yeah,
went
they
10-6.
They should have won.
Then
the
I
playoffs if
remember.
they sold.
Yeah, then he got a contract. It was like $12 million a year. I remember that, and he was
go
starting.
somewhere?
No,
Oh, he got
with the
hurt?
Jets. No, he was a starter for the Jets.
Yeah.
Then I remember he threw like 6 picks against the Chiefs.
Oh damn.
And then I guess he got benched for Geno. Then Geno
Got
tore his
hurt.
ACL.
Yeah.
And then now
He
he's
came
back
back.
with Fitzpatrick.
Okay, makes sense.
All right, we now looped it up to
Look at
crazy
that.
greatness.
That's funny.
But I miss Fitzmagic. That was so crazy.
I feel like every team.
Yeah. You remember that time in 2018 when he had like 1,200 yards in like 4 weeks to start the season?
Yeah, what team was he on?
He was on the Bucks.
Oh yeah, Steelers worked that. Actually, he worked the Steelers.
Oh,
I think,
bro,
too.
they should have won that game.
Yeah, I
he
was
went
just saying they
crazy.
worked that. Yeah, the
Yeah.
Steelers were up by a lot.
He had that
And
one
then he
meme
went
and he was
crazy.
like, oh,
yeah. They won that game though.
Yeah, whatever, bro.
Oh, don't even get me started with that. Dude, I watched.
Rewatched the 2018 season.
Dude, I forgot how bad it was. Sometimes I forget. Like memory, it really is crazy how time heals all wounds.
Yeah.
Dude, I went back to that 2018 season. Le'Veon Bell sitting out was crazy, but then going through that season, dude, they were 7-2-1. They should have been 9-0. Like going through their I was looking at the games they lost. I wish I could pull it up, but my LT is like kind of slow right now.
They tied against the Browns week
Dude,
1.
they tied versus the Browns week 1. Should have won that game. They lost versus like the Chiefs at home. They probably should have lost that game. I'll give them that. And then they lost they won versus the Bucks, and then they lost to the Ravens at home that next week.
Oh yeah.
They should have won that game.
Yeah.
And then they went on a run.
Yeah.
And then the games they lost were insane. They lost like the Raiders, the Broncos, Chargers, the Packers, I think. And the losses were all blown leads. They weren't like losses. They were like fluke stuff that was crazy. They lost to the Saints, which was a hard game. Should have beat them. They were winning the whole game. And the refs, there's some calls in that game were crazy. And the Juju fumble. That game was crazy. Should have won that game. They should have went like legit, no lie, 13-3. And they went 9-8. No, 9-7. 9-7-1. Or 9-6-1 or something like that.
Yeah.
Crazy. That season was, and they probably would have lost the Pats anyway. So every time I think about that, I'm like, it's whatever.
It don't matter because we're all gonna lose to the Pats.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter. It really doesn't. But there are some years where I'm like, dude, they missed their chance. So like that was the window was 2017, the year the Pats lost to the Eagles. That was the year they should have won the Super Bowl. They had the best offense. They didn't have a good defense, but they had the offense. They should have won, and they would have hosted the Pats at home if Jesse James. They didn't roll that drop. I digress. But because they had a dirty team, they would have been 14-2 if they didn't lose that Pats game. And then they just crumbled. They weren't ready for the Jags at all. They looked past them, obviously, and they lost. But yeah.
Wait, also the Jesse James catch. Do you think that was a catch?
Yeah.
I mean that thing moving, bro.
But in my growing up, I was always taught if you had the ball and you crossed the plane, it's over. Doesn't matter. Then all of a sudden it was like, you have to hold on to the ball the whole time for like 3 seconds. Like, what's going on? What are we talking about? Like, he caught the ball, knee hits the ground, no one touched him yet, over the pylon, knee still on the ground, plays dead. That's usually meant plays dead. And then all of a sudden, it was like, well, it was moving a little, so it's dropped. And then like the Dez catch happened, or before that, and then Calvin catch, and it's like, what are we doing? And then, so I don't know. I still to this day think it's a catch. It does look weird now, looking back on it, because of how like the rules have changed and like we've seen more and more examples. I'm like Isaiah Likely, what the hell what even was that? Like, even as a Steelers fan, I was like, what are we doing? Like, that's like, how is that not like, it's crazy. I don't think they know what a catch is still. So like, it's their fault. Like the NFL is just, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know. But yeah, I would go, that one hurt like a lot. Like that was like the one time they were playing really well versus the Pats. And it was such a must-win game. Like it was so big. It was like a playoff game. And it just, the lose on that was tough. But it's over.
It sucks, man. And then that year, 2017, like no one knew what a catch was. I remember
that's what I'm saying. It was
week 3, Golden Tate, like he caught it, crossed the plane, and then like
it was the weirdest thing
then,
ever. I don't know why. It was so weird.
And
it was the year after Dez, right? Or year before, or 2 years, right? We
3
talked
years.
About this. 2014,
yeah,
or 2015 playoffs, or whatever, or 2014, 15. Yeah, I don't know.
And then it was so weird because like no one knew what a catch was, and then randomly in the Super Bowl, we have 2 plays that are like you have Zach Ertz running.
Oh,
2
yeah,
steps,
you remember
dives,
that? Oh, my gosh.
and the
That's
ball
what I'm
goes out, and
saying.
it's a touchdown.
That's what I'm saying. So it was really weird. It was, I don't know. It was really weird.
Clement as well. He caught a touchdown, 1-2, but the thing is bobbling all the way.
That happens still
and
to
they
this
called
day,
it a
by the way.
touchdown. Yeah.
Where like they'll toe tap and he'll fall and then he'll like, oh, it moved a little bit, no catch. Like, what are we doing? Like, what does that even mean? I don't know. I don't know. It's crazy. I don't know.
They just pick and choose. Like,
yeah, that's what it is. And it's biased because every ref is different. It's the same thing with calls, like PI calls or holding calls. Like every ref's gonna call it differently. That's why it's so like important, like which ref is refereeing which game, because like
that's true.
These guys are all humans.
Yeah.
Like they all call different. You know what I'm saying? So it's really weird. I don't know.
I didn't think about that yet. It actually does matter. Like,
it matters a lot.
You gotta change your name, but They Love G Bro is asking you, do you really think that George Pickens is really a chill guy? You're lying?
No
way.
I do think he's a chill guy. I think he's a chill guy with like me and you right now. If he was in here, we'd be like, it'd be fine.
Yeah, that's gonna happen. By the way, we're gonna get that down.
And I think he's misunderstood, which was my first title. My first thought of the video was like a misunderstood player because he is. But I laughed at the interview when he said he's a chill guy because he's right. People just don't know him. Like you don't know me. Like, or like if you're watching, you don't know me, you don't know you know what I'm saying? Like we don't know, just because you know of someone, you don't know him. So like you know Pickens on the field as a football player. You don't know how he is off the field. You don't know how he is with his family or friends. So like, yeah, he's obviously probably a chill guy. But on the field, you only see one version of him, like he said in the thing, where it's like, you're not gonna be lovey-dovey on the football field. Like you're trying to, theoretically, if you're on defense, you're trying to kill that dude. And then on offense, you're trying to kill that dude in a different way, but you're still trying to kill basically. Not physically, like actually kill somebody, but like, you know what I mean? So I think he's a chill guy. I just think he's very misunderstood, which is weird to say out loud. It's kind of funny, like it's a meme, but he really is, because like most football players or sports athletes in general are misunderstood because no one knows them. They just see a version of them.
100%. Them parasocial relationships.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It could get you hurt.
This is funny. Dang, Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams, 18, says
Caleb, what up, Caleb? Appreciate you stopping by, man.
He says, my little conspiracy theory, but does Burgess know the YouTuber D1 Kumo, and is that his secret account because they both Steelers fans and they literally be dropping the same edits at the same time?
He called me. No, that's not me. I know of him. I've seen him comment my videos before. I've probably seen a video or two of him before. But I'm not him. I only have 3 accounts technically, but I'm only one person. That would be funny if I had like an undercover like edit account. Yeah. Maybe one day. Maybe I'll do that one day. I don't know. We'll see. That'd be funny. Okay. You give me an idea. I might maybe one day. Maybe.
Burner Burge.
Maybe. But no, I don't. I only have 3 accounts.
No, that's funny. Roblox Football Pro says, what team that will have under 7 wins this season will be the most dangerous next season?
Ooh, that's a good question because the season's not over. I'm trying to think of teams.
Titans.
Cowboys,
yeah.
They don't have 7 yet. So, or they have, like 7,
yeah,
or 6 and 7,
6, 7,
whatever they are. Yeah.
Like
so I'm gonna go Cowboys, but if not Cowboys, you said Titans.
Yeah,
crazy.
Browns.
No. They don't even draft another quarterback, which is crazy. They just draft quarterbacks.
You think the Browns are gonna get
That's what they're saying. Dude, I don't know. Really? Browns are crazy.
They got Deshaun though.
They got it. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing there. But who else? Cardinals, depending on the quarterback situation. Yeah. Maybe not though. I mean, I'll go Cowboys. I don't know. It's hard. Teams are so like I don't think there's gonna be like a Patriots situation where like the Patriots are trash and then you know what I'm saying, they won 11 wins. Yeah. What do the Commanders got? They got under 7. Commanders.
I don't think. I never thought the Commanders were that good.
Jets trash. Titans trash. Cardinals trash. Falcons suck. Panthers are gonna get more than 7. Saints suck. I'm going Cowboys. I don't know. There's a lot of like trash teams in the NFL right now.
And that's just like an underperforming team. Like
I'm trying to think of like teams that like, that's just like the usual.
But why not the Browns though?
Because they suck. What do you want to say?
Wait, what do you think the Browns would do at QB though? Do you think they'll keep Shador? Or?
They're probably going to have to go Watson.
Really?
Dude, they have all that money tied up. They have to see something out of them. So I'm guessing they're going to go Watson to Shador, Gabriel. I'm guessing, and then see what happens. They have a good defense, so like, but now I'm seeing people like saying they should draft Mendoza or whatever. Like, what are we doing? Like, you can't just keep drafting quarterbacks thinking it's gonna work. Like, you got to do something else. I don't know, man. They might just have to like restart, abolish the team,
But they're already seen
move
like
cities
with Watson,
move team names, change the team name
again.
Yeah, they might have to, dude. I don't know, man. They're a scary. I don't know. They're weird. Thank God for them though. But
yeah, bro. Thank goodness, bro. But Watson, like they already seen like what he.
I know, but you have so much money tied up. Like, why not do it again? Like, just at least a couple games. You know what I mean? Just to see. Because what if he came back and was nice? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So you don't think Shador's the answer?
He might be, but the Browns suck. Like they're just the Browns. Like, you know what I mean? Like some teams you can't succeed in. And I just feel like the Browns. That's why I felt bad when he got drafted there. It's like, damn, like, that sucks. Like if I was him, like the Saints would have been nice because at least like you know what I'm saying? Like it's a little different. Browns I don't know, man. They just I don't know. It's just a stigma about them. And one day it'll change, maybe, but it hasn't changed for 40 years, or 30 years, whatever it is.
Oh, Fisher -90 says, who and what year was the best defense ever?
Probably the 2000 Ravens. Like
Really?
statistically.
Over the 85 Bears?
It's like neck and neck.
Yeah.
I just went 2000 because it's more recent, and like the 85 Bears were obviously running teams out, but they also got diced on Monday night by Dan Marino, I think it was.
Yes, sir.
So the Ravens didn't ever really get like killed like that. Like if the Ravens lost, it was because their offense sucked.
Yeah.
Like their defense literally, that's like the last time a defense, like Bucks, I guess in 2002, but like that was like the last time the defense really carried them. Like the Seahawks obviously had Legion Boom, but they had Russ, like they had an offense. Same with Broncos, I guess in 2015. They still had Peyton Manning. Like I know he wasn't Peyton Manning, but like they had guys.
Offense was trash.
Yeah,
though.
but they had guys. They weren't like the Ravens. Ravens had Trent Dilfer. No disrespect to Trent,
and
but
Tony
like
Banks.
dude, they had Jamal Lewis, right? They had Jamal Lewis.
Yeah.
Think.
Yeah.
So I think they had him. I feel like
no,
he was young though. He was like a rookie.
He wasn't.
He wasn't like
before
Jamal Lewis, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, he was awesome. I liked him actually as a running back. I miss those kind of backs, but
Yeah.
I think I made a video on kind of like it was.
What about Jamal Lewis? That's crazy.
No, but like the power. I like the like Jerome Bettis. Like I like the backs that like you give the ball at the end of the game, you know it's over. Like Jerome Bettis was like my favorite back because of that. Like I like big, powerful, but they don't really make those guys anymore. Like Derrick Henry is, but like he's still kind of on the fence of like he's still fast.
He's
like they like
power back.
Jamal Lewis was like a power back. Like
no, we got Scotabo though.
If he's not big, I like my boys. I like him big. Like I like Jerome. Like had a gut. Like that was cool.
Yeah,
like,
I know
so,
what
like,
you mean though.
Yeah, so like that's what I'm saying. But anyway, I go 2000 Ravens.
Really,
Which is crazy because I'm a Steelers fan, so it's unbiased. But yeah, there's a lot of great defenses. But I think they edge out the Bears a little bit.
I always say that it's 85 Bears, 2000s Ravens, then probably one of those 70s Steelers teams.
Yeah, you could throw them in there.
02 Bucks, and then 2013 Seahawks. That's what I usually say.
I would say, too, the 08 Steelers are very underrated statistically. They were very good, but they're not the best of all time. But they were, like, up there. They were They were a very good defense. But the Ravens were right there, too, that year.
Yeah,
which is crazy.
Yeah.
But the Steelers were, like, giving them, like, 14 points a game, I think, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, that's literally, like, you needed 2 touchdowns to win the game. But that's the same thing with Ravens. Ravens were giving, like, 9 or something crazy, right? Wasn't like 2011 or something? That's crazy that you literally needed basically 3 field goals and you probably win the game. That's
Insane,
crazy.
bro.
That's never going to happen again.
Prime ball, bro.
Yeah,
never
it's crazy.
happen again. But actually, wait. One of my I interviewed TJ and he was saying that.
TJ what?
Nah, I wish, bro. Nah, but he's a Broncos British fan. He was saying
that's
that the 2015 Broncos defense was better than the 2013 Legion of Boom.
That's a good comp. You could probably compare those two.
Comp?
Meaning, like, it's saying, like, that's more comparable than the 2000 Ravens. Like,
Really?
I couldn't compare the Legion of Boom to the 2000 Ravens. But you can compare
Really?
the...
Why not?
Just because I just think the Ravens are better.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I mean, I guess, like, yeah, they play
I think
good.
because of eras and stuff, too.
That's what I'm saying. So, the era-wise, you can compare the 20 because they're the same time.
Yeah.
That is an interesting take, though. I don't know. They're both really good.
Yeah.
But I would go Seahawks. I'd lean Seahawks.
Yeah. Nah. No Fly Zone was good.
They were good. No, they were good.
Yeah.
They might have, like, better coverage.
Yeah.
But the Seahawks, like, really made you work for, like, yards.
For everything.
Yeah, everything. Even though Steelers kind of lit them up one time. No big deal. Steelers love everyone. They love the no-fly zone, too.
Wait, when did they lit? Seahawks... Wait, you said the Steelers lit up the Seahawks?
Well, they lit up the no-fly zone. They lit up the Seahawks later.
Oh,
they lit up the Seahawks like 20...
Talking about 2015, that game?
Yeah, so it was 2
The
years
Wheaton
later.
game when he had
Yeah,
200 yards?
300 yards on them.
They lost 30-39 that game, though.
Yeah, but they didn't have a defense. I told you this. They didn't have a defense. They had O.
They
lit up the Broncos no-fly zone, too. They put up like 30 on them. So, no big deal. Remember?
But I mean, they had Brock Osweiler. No, I'm playing.
I'm talking about D though. I'm talking about
Oh,
D. They were lighting
sorry.
them up. I don't care about winning.
Yeah, I don't care about winning. Yeah.
They won the AFC Championship. Or no, they lost the Broncos that year. Don't get me started. They should have won that game too, which is crazy.
Yeah.
They went into Denver versus a no-fly zone defense, and they should have won. I think it was Toussaint. I forget his name.
Toussaint. Yeah.
Fumbled.
Yeah.
They were driving 13-12. Peyton was terrible. I remember he was overthrowing everyone, and Deontay Thomas, or what was his name?
Demaryius Thomas.
Demaryius Thomas. He kept dropping everything. And I'm like, they're gonna win this game. And I was going to the game, but like, no way they win this game because there was no fly zone. But like, they were Steelers
AB.
barely got. Yeah, Steelers had nobody. Le'Veon was hurt. AB was hurt. Ben was like broken shoulder type. Like they were all hurt. They were on the third string running back. Wheaton was like the one with Bryant. Like they were. I'm like, there's no way they win. And then they went into the game. I'm like, they might win. And then there's like late fourth quarter, early third, or late third, early fourth, driving, 13-12, winning the game. Touchdown probably seals it because Peyton wasn't doing anything. And then he fumbled and then it was over. And Peyton did this weak ass thing where he like fell. I don't know if you remember this play. He dropped back, put it up. He dropped back, fell. Everyone thought it was sack because he fell, and then he got up and scrambled or threw it away. I forget what he did. He did something where the momentum changed right there. I was like, no, and then it was over. But yeah, that was a tough game. That one hurt because I didn't. They would have got smacked again by the Pats, but it would have been nice to kind of get there again. But whatever, it happens.
Oh my gosh, bro, those memories, bro.
Yeah,
bring me back. All right, so Flash Official says, how do you come up with ideas for your edits and find the right clips? I'll say for me, how do I come up with ideas? Like ideas, I'm just always surrounded by ideas because I just like content, like videos, like NFL, NBA. So, I mean, they just come out of nowhere, literally. You can get some. I get some from TikTok, Instagram, occasionally scrolling. But if you're just in that creative mindset all the time, ideas like we're talking right now, so many ideas, bro, just coming through. I cannot wait. And then find the right clips. I mean, it's just finding clips for the ideas. That's really.
Yeah, you answered my question. That's the same exact thing. I mean, it's like once you start, like, it's easier probably when we're older too. Like, I don't know how old whoever's asking that question, but when you're younger, you're not really like. There's so many things going on in life. Like you're growing up. Like you're not just like you know what I'm saying. Now it's for older. This is basically our jobs. Like this is what we're thinking about 24/7. I think so, like the ideas will come natural. Like if you're a kid, you have sports, school, like people, friends, family. Like it's. Like obviously we have friends, but you know what I mean. Like it's a lot. So like it's different when you're older and your brain's more developed. You're getting older. You're like you know more about the world. Like it's just easier. It's we have an advantage basically, in my opinion. So, but to your point, exact same way.
So I have a question. Could you have done like what you're doing now? Could you have do that in high school?
I would like to say yes, but probably no. I would like to like believing in myself wise, probably yes, but I don't think I had the brain. Genuinely don't think I had, like I just said, why. Like I don't think it would have been harder, way harder. So I don't think I could have, but if I was in that mindset and mode, probably, but I don't think I would have been. So I don't think I could have.
Like editing at halftime and stuff for the game, and then
I don't.
20 minutes later, the PATE boot.
Yeah, there's no way. I would have had too much on my mind. It just would have been tough because there's just so much things doing. Like there's so many things going on. So.
What about middle school? Because there's some middle school editors there.
No, I couldn't. I could not. I don't know how people do it. No, I could not. No way. Well, I was creative in middle school, though. I would draw, write. Yeah. I would like edit photos and videos sometimes, but just to myself. Yeah. But not like videos, like just goofing around. Like it wasn't like I was like, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't like those kind of editors. Because when people start young, you're right. But I don't think I could do what I'm doing now.
What about fourth grade Berg? Could he do it?
No.
No, it's funny. I mean, I think for me. Middle school, same thing. I was doing like the video game reel, like editing stuff. But like
I would dabble in that.
I wasn't even on social media. Like I didn't even get social media.
That's what I'm saying. We grew up in a different time though.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's not the same.
Yeah.
Like I was just thinking about that recently. Like Instagram's so different. Instagram was just photos.
Yeah.
Twitter was so different.
Yeah.
There's no TikTok. Vine was very different. YouTube was just beginning. Not just beginning, but it was like in those early, there was no shorts. Like it was just so different. So like there wasn't as many. So maybe, I don't know, place like fourth grade Berg into the world now, maybe. But back then, no. There's just so many other things to do.
It sucks because I don't want to discourage people.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't either. But like at the same time, just like live your life a little. Like you don't have to. You don't use so much time.
Like for me, like if I was like a kid, like if I was 16 at this time, I would not be doing this because it's just like I would tell like the kid or I'll tell myself. Let's say I'm talking to my 16-year-old self. I'll say like just live your life and just have fun and stuff. Like thing. Play sports, do all that. Like because I like the content and stuff is great, but like, it's just I just don't think it's really good. Like to be,
I agree.
especially at 16, 17, or even 12, 13,
Yeah,
be
yeah,
sitting down and editing
No, I
and
agree.
stuff. Just
Yeah.
have fun, you
Yeah,
know.
just go out
And
and
then social media, I in my opinion, I don't think kids should be on social media like at all. Like I mean, so I got social media when I was like 13, 14 and going up, and I think that's fine. But I mean, I think like if you want like, I think optimally it'd be so great if you never had social media. That's just me. I hate social media.
Yeah, there's pros and
I
cons.
actually hate it.
I agree. There's pros and cons for everything.
Yeah, 100%.
But there's
you do-
definitely a lot of
yeah.
cons in social media. But there's also there's some pros. Like
Yeah,
there's a lot of things about me that content-wise and creatively I don't have without social media.
That's the
Obviously,
thing,
inspiration.
yeah.
Like, but inspiration's been a thing forever. Like it's not like people are doing it in movies, books. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we were always gonna have this happen, like evolution-wise of creativity and like content and creation.
Mhm.
But you're right. There is a lot of negatives about social media. Unfortunately, it's just like it's tough.
yeah, 100%. And then oh yeah, so Muhammad Zoe 7032 says, how fast is Birch's 40-yard dash?
Now it's probably faster than it was when I was playing football, which is funny.
Really, you got
Yeah.
faster?
Yeah, definitely. I wasn't like the fastest out of the fellas. I would say, I mean, it's obviously not in the 4s. It's somewhere in the 5s.
5s?
Yeah.
You're that slow? Nah. I think you're-
What? 4's fast.
I know. I think you're not. I don't think you're that slow.
Okay, maybe
I
high 4. Maybe high 4s.
I think you could get like a 4.6, bro.
You're crazy.
I'm not lying.
Crazy. You're insane.
I feel because you're athletic though.
yeah, but you'd have to train for a 4.6.
okay, like yeah, if you train like
Okay,
like,
if I
like a
trained,
month.
if I had like a trainer that was telling me how to run, maybe. But if I was just like outside right now, it'd probably be like a sub 5.
Yeah,
It'd be
yeah,
like
yeah.
5, 4, like high 4s.
Bro, that's I.
But
gotta do
if
the
I
gym.
trained, yeah, maybe. But like right now, yeah, I wouldn't. Because I think in high school I ran like a 5.
There's no way.
Yeah, I was tight end. I was like I didn't need to
Still, no,
run.
you.
I was Keith Miller. No.
Yeah,
No, but
Todd Heap.
but you know, I would say if trained, it's a different story. But yeah, I would say around high 4s. I'll give myself some credit.
Dang, if you give me like a month to train, like I think I can get in like 4.4.
You're crazy.
I think low key 4.
You run track?
Nah,
You're crazy.
I ran track in 7th grade, bro.
Oh, you're on track a little bit then. Nah, yeah, who knows? I don't know.
But I was always like pretty fast. Like I was a
Yeah,
fast kid.
yeah, okay,
but,
I
like,
get you. I was never like I used more brain. No, I'm joking. Like Jokic. No,
Jokic.
No, I wasn't.
Jokic is crazy.
I was
No.
not.
Dang. Nah, but I think I can get 4.6, maybe 4.5.
I respect that.
Oh, who is the best QB from the 2024 NFL draft? So that's like
Currently,
Yeah.
that's Drake, Caleb.
Jaden Daniels.
Drake.
Over Jaden Daniels?
Right now,
Oh,
I don't
right
know.
now.
Like, yeah, it's tough because it's only been
Yeah.
2 years.
Yeah. Oh, that's another thing people were talking about because in terms of like young quarterback development,
Yeah,
is that like, because I was saying like all these young guys are really good now,
yeah.
but like it's what Yesson was saying is that like you kind of want to also see like that progression. So like
Yes.
Drake May, how he
Yes.
kind of progressed, you
Yes.
know? So
You don't want to
really-
see regression,
Yeah, regression.
which I thought was going to happen with Daniels because it's so crazy how good he like. It almost happened with Ben in a way, but he got hurt when he had his rookie year, went 14-1 or whatever, and then they went Super Bowl next year. But he was hurt for half the year or some of the year.
He was hurt
Not
in
half,
05?
like quarter. Yeah, he got his knee. He was out for like. That's why they went out. That's why they were 7-5. They were like a
Really?
good team. That's why people sleep on the 2005 Steelers.
because they were a wild card team, right?
Yeah, they were the 6th seed, but they weren't really a 6th seed. They were a 6th seed because Ben got hurt, and they lost to like the Jags and like the Bengals and like the Colts. They got smacked by the Colts on Monday night. So they
I
lost
gotta
some
watch that
games
season again.
that they actually had a good team.
Was Tommy Maddox? Was he the
Yeah,
quarterback?
yeah.
Oh, he
Yeah,
came back.
threw a pick 6 for the to lose. They had a better team in 05 than 08, but the 08 team was 12-4, and they get all this like recognition because of the defense and like how they won. But their offense was not good in 08. Their O-line sucked. Like if people remember that season, there was a game I think the Eagles had like 6 sacks on Ben, and they got booed at home versus the Ravens Monday Night Football because they didn't score a touchdown like 2.5 game or something crazy. And then they finally scored and they won and they swept the Ravens that year. But no, the 05 team was like nice. Like their defense was good. Their
Yeah.
offense was way better than the 08 offense. Just Ben got hurt. So like it wasn't the he didn't have as good as a year in 01 or 04, and then he sucked in the Super Bowl, which I guess people think they should have lost or whatever, it was rigged or whatever, but he didn't do that well. So like but yeah, in terms of like Daniels, like I thought he was gonna regress, but then he got hurt obviously. So it's kind of like similar to Ben.
Yeah.
But it's hard to like repeat what he did.
Dang, I had no idea. So Ben got carried again in 05. That's crazy.
Yeah. I think he'd say that actually if he'd say the defense in like Jerome and Willie, and they had a good offense like without him. Like they needed him obviously, but they were a good team. Like they were not a wild card team. They just
Yeah.
happened to be a wild card team.
I like how these questions, like we say,
They just go back to Steelers every time.
yeah, it's like what?
I could give relate everything to Steelers.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I kind of know the answer, what you're gonna say, but Sniped 100 asks, what was your favorite edit that you've ever made?
Oh, what would you think I would say?
The next one.
How you say it like that?
Because that's how you said it in 2024.
That's funny.
It's literally like,
I would say that stands true with my long form still to this day.
Yeah.
Where like the next, every time I make a long form, the next
sure.
one usually gets better, which is good. That's
and my
like,
last long form is like completely trash.
yeah,
and,
that's
like,
a good sign of improvement though. That's what you want. You want the next one to get better. So I'd keep that with long form. Short form, I would, I guess, but like, I've had some good ones that I've liked over the years. Like a good amount of the Pickens ones were really, really fun. Anything that I'm really passionate about, anything that I made a video, I'm like, that was like the Super Bowl one with the Eagles and Chiefs. I love that one. That was awesome.
Yeah, I was cinema.
I think I told you with the basketball one with the Pacers and Thunder. I don't know if you saw that one. You can pull it up right now if you want to. No, it's on my Not Burgess page. It was the Game 7 preview finals. And I made a hype video. It's
I
very
remember
similar to it's the same song I used. Yes.
Yeah.
I remember finishing that video and I said, I don't think I'll make a better one. That had everything in my opinion. It was perfect. It was like the perfect storm for a video. So that one was up there. Any of those like big ones that like hype video, like trailer type videos are like kind of my favorite.
Yeah.
Like I said, Pickens obviously up there. There's a couple ones that are like here and there that were really fun to make. But yeah, I would say like that Thunder and Pacers on ironically a basketball video, that was probably to this day my best one. Where like I'm happy people saw it and I didn't know how many because like it's my second page and stuff. But that was the one I was like, I finished. I was like, yeah, that's it. I watched it like a million times after.
Yeah, that's
usually I don't watch I watch my videos before I post them, but like that one would give me chills every time I watched it. And I was like, yeah, it's a good sound for the video.
I'm about to go watch it.
Yeah, it's a good video. I'll show you it.
Yeah.
Remind me.
Yeah, I got you. And then what about like the This Is Football one? 2024.
Oh, that was a good one too. I like that was what I'm saying. Like the little ones that like here and there were like random like days in May that I'd make a video and like just get that spark of inspiration.
Yeah.
Like those were cool too. That was a really fun one. That was definitely one of my favorites from 2024.
Yeah. Let me see. I gotta see like what my favorite one is.
It's hard. We made so many. I made like I think 2,000 shorts on my YouTube page right now.
2,000?
Pretty positive. I'm pretty certain. While you're looking, I'll look.
Dang, bro. I gotta get in the gym.
No, it's up there. That's just it's funny.
I know my. Well,
I like no service, but I think it's around there.
Okay. Dang, bro. No service, bro. No, but
Yeah, it's hot.
this is one of my favorite ones. It's actually recent. So so what I've loved about my progression is that like. So I remember like I graduated, then in May 2025, graduated college.
Yeah.
Then I was
Congrats.
I appreciate it, man. Then so I'll try to make like 4 a week, and then like the rest would be long form.
Mhm.
But then I got to a point, something happened around like July where I was like, we'll talk about it later, but I had to like lock in. And then, so I just started like doing one like every day.
Yeah.
And especially when I hit October,
Yeah.
October, just didn't care. I was making a post every single day for fun.
And I told you this. It's all about consistency.
100%.
Everything though, like I like you can be like literally like anything. Like really, like it's really like I know this is biased, it's me, but I don't see myself doing anything like special, but it's I'm always there. That's what I always have prided myself on is consistency to the work. Ever since I started, even when I was like had no followers, like I was like, let me just at least be consistent. Like I remember they used to make those like the editor of the year awards or whatever, like even on TikTok, like, way back in the day, like 5 years ago or 4 years ago. I would always want to be the most consistent. I didn't want to be the best because there's no such thing as the best.
Yeah,
it's all subjective.
Yeah,
like that's not possible. You can't be the best.
Yeah,
because in one eyes you're the worst, in the other eyes you're the best.
Yeah.
So, but if I can be the most consistent, because that is not subjective, that is there's a proof of consistency. And consistency obviously varies in other people's eyes, but my consistency is always being there, like every day, showing up to the work, whether it's long form, short form, anything, writing, like anything to get better at what I'm doing. And if I'm doing that, then I'm on the right path. If I'm not doing that, then someone's wrong. You know what I'm saying? So like that's what I've always prided myself on for how long, 4 years, whatever. I've been really doing this is consistency. Especially on Sundays, especially on game days, when you know there's games, you know you're going to see a Burgess video. That's like, has always been my thought process. And then it just carries on throughout the week because like I'm obviously going to keep working, you know what I'm saying? So these last 4 years, I always preach to people that ask me questions or if anyone listens, like I'm telling you, it's so much about consistency. It's not even funny. It's like the only thing. It's really the only thing. And like actively trying to get better.
Yeah.
Those two things, you'll be fine. Damn, that was a great time. I just cut the tape on that. That was crazy.
Oh, that's the middle one, right? Yeah.
Right,
we're good. Yeah,
it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
That's funny though. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, like that's why it kind of sucked, bro. Because by October I was locked in. Like every single day I was making a video.
Yeah.
Even when they didn't flop, I was looking forward to the next one.
Yeah.
Then I had to go to Europe because I kind of lost.
It's hard.
It.
No, I agree. That's hard. That's also a thing. Like,
but like
structure is tough.
Yeah, but I literally made up my mind yesterday that I'm making a post no matter what. That's why even yesterday, like usually like when I'm traveling, like I don't really make a post, but I was like propped up the tripod and I made a video. I
saw the background. I was like, he's in the hotel room.
Yeah, I was like, where's this bro at? Yeah,
it's funny.
And I made it, and it did well.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But yeah. Oh, my favorite post recently. The one that gets me going, and it's so funny because when I was with my cousin in my hotel, like I put the HDMI cord on with my laptop, and I'll literally just play it on the TV, and I'll just be saying it. But it's this recent one. You probably know about it.
To finish the season, the 6-1 Colts, the second place
Chargers and Bills, and on the road versus Chicago and Detroit. Nah, bro. Like this, I don't wait.
Because you're wrong about everything in this video.
The beat drop, bro. Like. Oh, yeah. Lamar Jackson is back. It's only a matter of time before the Baltimore Ravens reclaim the North.
Yeah, that is tough. I agree with that. My favorite one of yours is the Texans one.
The Texans? Oh.
I like that one a lot.
See, that's a funny one because a lot of people like, wait. Are you talking about this one?
Yeah.
It's so funny because a lot of people like it. I thought it was too simple.
I liked it. That's what's good.
Yeah.
That's another thing. People overcomplicate editing.
Yeah.
Because they don't know the definition of editing. Like, they don't know what, like, an edit means. Like, I hate, biggest pet peeve, is back in the day, people would, like, they wouldn't, like, if you're creating videos and the video didn't exist before what you did, that is an edit. People think edits are, like, flashy, like, effects and, like, like, that's not what that means. Yeah. Like,
it's literally an edit.
The definition of editing is like clipping together clips. Like that's literally the definition of editing.
Yeah.
Like you can say obviously there's different edit styles and like different editing types, but everyone's still editing at the end of the day. Like there's no, and that's what people don't get sometimes is like simple is better in a lot of aspects. And even in movies, you could see it like simple movies are better. Like people get so lost in like the coloring and like the effects and just like, oh, I need this, I need that. Once I get that, I'll be this. But it's never that easy. It's never. And like I said, people don't get that for some reason. And maybe I probably didn't get it either when I first started because like you always want to do the flashy effect because you see someone else doing it, you know what I'm saying? But it really is simple is better. Like, and like you said, to your point, like that video was awesome and you thought it was too simple, but like that's better sometimes.
Yeah, literally. Because like I always try to get like scripts like to when I'm talking in it, like before I used to be like try to talk the whole way or talk like to that 40-second mark.
Yeah, I got you.
I used to try to get there. But then I remember like, cause I used to think about videos and I'm like, how do I do it? And then what would calm me down would be like, let me just try to simplify it, make it as easy as possible. And then I made that and I was like, bro, I was like, when I made it, I was like, oh, this is not going to do good. Like, I don't think so.
That's another thing too.
Yeah. I was like, what am I doing? And then like, I see it, like everyone liked it. I was like even the video, like, I was like, bro, I know. I remember. So I'm trying to see. So it was like about the 2018 Texans and 2024. Yeah. I thought I needed to
actually very good comp.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Crazy.
A lot of that's why it's so crazy sometimes when I see like things on TV on NFL Now and it just brings me back to a certain team. I can just pinpoint it.
That's kind of fire.
Yeah, that's why I love my memory. But like, I thought I didn't add enough information about like the 2018 Texans and all that, and even the 2025 and. I was like, oh, people like it. Like, and I'm getting clipped and stuff into songs and edits and stuff. I'm like, what the? Not songs, but just edits.
No, I know what you mean.
I was like, what? I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then I love it. The one of the best feelings is like when you make a post and then like, you know, you can check your mentions on IG. Yeah. And you just see people like reposting it. And it's like people from that city. Yeah, so I had a lot of Houston guys.
That is cool.
I get so many Ravens guys like posting. I
get that a lot of the Steelers.
You Steelers? Yeah. It's like,
I know when a good video for the Steelers do good because I could see the repost. Like a lot of Steeler fans. Because that's how I started too. Like, my first big video was a Steeler video. The first like video that blew up on Instagram at least, not like YouTube and TikTok, but like the first big Instagram video was a Steeler hype video for I forget what it was, but
yeah,
I wish I remembered. But yeah, that was so it's just kind of like you could tell sometimes when like certain videos as well, it's like, oh, that's why.
100%. And then I'm not trying to glaze myself. I'm trying to go through my old my favorite posts. I like the ones like they're like good edits and they weave in like interviews and they also get the people going. Like, the one where you're like, when George Pickens was drafted, I had no idea what it was. I think it was the greatest catch of all time. Well, and then boom. Yeah,
no, I know what you mean.
I love that one. Yeah. I had this one where I was interviewing this Italian guy, Shador. Yeah, that one was pretty good. I really like that one. For some reason, they're not really doing that good, but I mean.
Well, I think it's a different style. Like I said, it's a different sport too. It's not soccer.
No, this one was he was talking about Shador.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh crap!
I think it's
because you've done soccer though too, right?
Yeah, I've done soccer. Yeah. I think it's something about like it's a different language. So I guess when people scroll, they hear a different language. I think
maybe
I have to figure it out, but I'm gonna figure it out because I like it.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Maybe start with you first and then go like or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I have to
because that is tough.
Yeah, I have to figure it out. But yeah, any ones I'm talking about is really good.
Yeah.
I had one that in the summer that I really liked. It was about Dion. Oh yeah, that was good. It was about
95.
It was 94, but it was about his song, where he called out Spike Lee and Tim McCarver. That was so good because he basically like made a diss song about because Spike Lee said that he was like he should be shot or something, that he's just like a crazy athlete with money and blah blah blah. And then Tim McCarver called him out for like playing 2 sports in one day.
Wasn't he the writer or something like that?
Yeah, he was like a writer. Yeah, that's him. Yeah. And I remember I've had that. I low-key have had that idea for like about a year now because I love the song. Like, because I watched Dion double play and stuff, so I was listening to it, and then I just never got around to it. But then I was in England. I recorded it. This is this summer. I recorded it. Didn't edit it for some reason. Then I went to Nigeria like the week later. Edited the whole thing in Nigeria. It took so long. It took like 5 hours, bro. Because it was like a 2-minute video. So I had to edit everything, and it just blew like 4 mil on IG.
Yeah, that's
like,
crazy. That's the best though when like it actually works out.
Yeah, like Shador's sisters like DM me like, "Hey, can you send me the video?"
Really?
She didn't respond to me back, but everyone saw it. Like, yeah, literally like Lamar, Snoop Dogg reposted it. Like, everyone saw it. Like I was like, crazy. Yo, and I was thinking like, bro, I made this in Nigeria, bro. That's so crazy.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
It is wild. That's a good part of social media though. That's what I'm saying. Like that's pretty cool that we could do this.
And then on IG it gets like 100K. Like it's like what the heck? But but hey, it's good. But that was one of my favorites. And then anything with Dion really I really like.
Yeah, that's cool.
I like the ones where I'm like, I know you had no idea what that was.
Yeah.
And especially from 40 years ago, 30 years ago, boom.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think, what's my favorite edit of you? Oh, well, it just comes to mind. I remember 2023. Cause I was looking for a video about. Oh, it's when I was doing about the AFC North big hits, and I remember this one. You made this one. It was like the AFC North football. It's like I'm left. I'm right. I'm left. I'm left. I'm right. Yeah.
I made a bunch of those actually, but you're right. Because I made like one of the Bengals Steelers, Ravens Steelers, AFC North in general. I think I made Bucks. I don't remember. I made a bunch of those though. You're right. I remember that. That's funny.
Yeah. Oh, Grady Prod. Shout out you because I see you a couple times in the comments. Non-NFL question, but you sub to any people that do similar style as you. And yeah, that's it.
Oh, no, I'm not really a shorts guy. Yeah. If I watch YouTube, it's like long form, and I watch a lot of like documentary type stuff on YouTube, like sports documentaries or like actors or those kind of videos where like it's more in depth and breakdowns and like or like tutorials or something like that. But I've seen like on my For You page or whatever, like sometimes I'll like see like on my shorts recommendations and it's like a play or like a video and it looks like I made it and I'll click on it like that I did not make that. So like I'll see sometimes people that like kind of do what I do. But no, I would say like if I really watch YouTube, it's more sit down like more videos like long form videos I do like me currently, but like other people that do that and I'll watch that. I can't think of the name, but like just random people and just try to learn and get better.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, like I said, like I saw that one the other day where I was like, I legit thought it was you. And then even in the comments, I was like, that's like how you comment. So I was like, oh, that's you. And I was like, wait,
that's a little scary.
It's not you. Yeah, it was bro. Same profile picture. I was like, whoa. And I was like, this guy might be Burgess Fraud.
No, it's not me.
Yeah, that was not you. But Flash Official asks, how do you always pick the perfect song? I want to hear this from you. I want to see.
That goes back to like just like I like music. I like basically all music. Every music that I usually listen to also. So it's pretty easy because I'm listening to music all the time. Like if I'm working out or if I'm like doing stuff, reading, whatever, like I'll listen to music. So that's not the hard. Music's never been like the hard part. And then especially when TikTok came around, like my For You page was crazy. Like I was just getting new songs daily. I'm like, oh, I never heard of that song. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then once you get that going and it's like a routine, just the ideas and like creativity just flows. It's almost like a battery. Like I was like, at first I was really low, like when I didn't know about stuff. And then like once I started learning more and more about certain songs, certain artists, certain genres, like it just comes. I don't know how to explain it. Like it just, and like I said, the perfect song, there's no such thing as a perfect song, I guess. Like obviously there's no such thing as a perfect video. But I would say the vibe of the video that you want has to portray the vibe of the song. So like if you want a like aggressive version of a video, like if it's a hard hit video or something, you can't have like a lovey-dovey. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's a big thing I would think not like a lot of people really use sometimes for some reason.
Because I think people don't understand that like with video, it's actually like with videos, like audio is actually more.
Isn't like 90? Someone there's a stat out there like it's like 90%.
Yeah,
like, audio is like the video.
Yeah.
So like I always say like I think I said this. The song matters like a lot. Like that's why like if you don't have the right song, the video's probably not going to work even if it's a really good video. That's why I always like. That's why it was always hard for long form because like copyright free songs stuff like that. But then I found Licked. Like I said, remember I told you about that.
Yeah.
So that helped a little bit, but yeah, the song matters like 1,000%. So that's probably why I quote unquote pick pretty good songs because like I have always really been cautious about that.
So like let's say like you have an idea, right?
Yeah.
So like Lamar Jackson throws 4 touchdowns against the Steelers, right? Do you like do you like go through your song list?
Well, most of the time the idea comes from the song, which is really weird. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, like if I hear a song, it will like snap me into a moment of like time and like I'll think of a play or a football game or football sequence. I'm like, I could use that. That could work. And then it'll like it'll just go. Like I don't know how to explain it.
Does it come quick though?
Yeah, not like I wouldn't say quick, but it just happens. Like I don't know I don't know how long it takes, but like it will just happen where I'm like, okay, and then it will start a snowball to where like when I start editing, then it will just all come together. And then I wish I could think of a video like trying to think of like something recent where I'm like like that happened. It usually happens in summer, like when there's no football on. And like you really are like searching for those ideas, like that. Those are when the best ideas come, because season there's stuff going on, so it's a little easier. But yeah, I would say like the song, like if I hear a song, I'm like I could use that. Then that's where the idea comes from. There's only a couple times where it's like Lamar throws 4 touchdowns, but like then I'll be like, well, I'll go through like a list I have on my computer, Ross, have my saved sounds, and I'll just go through there. I'm like, okay, that works. But like I said, like usually it's like this, I hear the song first, especially like I said in the summer or like the spring. And like, oh, I could use that. And they'll go like the This Is a Football video. That came from the song. That didn't happen. That wasn't like, oh, I'll make a hard hit video. That was heard the song, saw the song trending. That's pretty cool. Looked up, sketch was on TV. He said the thing. I was like, wait a minute. Boom, boom, boom. It just and then just starts happening. I don't know how to explain. It's just my brain. Like people probably have that. It's not probably just me, but like it just happened. And then like I said, I remember sending a voice message to my friend saying, if this doesn't do well, I don't know what I'm doing. Because I was watching, I was like, this has to do well. Like it had everything. Had a viral song, viral dude in it. Sketch was viral, very viral at the time. It was funny what he said, like this is football. It made sense. And the video was showing what I thought football was. And that goes back to like, that's where like the creative sauce from yourself comes from. Because that's how I view football. Like, you know what I mean? And that's why everyone is their own person. That's why it's so cool when you watch videos or watch other videos from other creators. Because like me and you can make the same exact video, but it'll be different because we're different people. It's not possible to make the same video. But that's the cool part about making videos. And that's the cool part about creativity. So like how my brain works is different how your brain works, but we all work in unique ways and it makes cool videos. So it's pretty cool. That's, again, like tying it back into social media. That's the cool part about social media because you could see basically the whole world's creative point of view. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's interesting. I think for me, it's like usually through. No, I usually have the idea. Wait, actually, no, I don't know. It's kind of like a mixture. It's not like
tough,
picking. I will say like I hate the times where I have an idea and I have to go search for a song in my saved songs. I hate it because
I agree with that.
I just feel like it's not.
That is, yeah. Then sometimes you stumble upon like a good song, like nice. Like I've had those where I'm like, cool. I have the idea. And I'm like, oh, I can't find a song. And then I'll hit play. I'm like, that's the song.
Yeah.
That'll be it.
Exactly. Like even talk about videos that are too simple. The one I made about Dan Marino, like being the 85 Bears, I thought for sure that was too simple. I was like usually I try to add like, well, the 85 Bears, they were dominating this season. Yeah. Oops. And try to use like clips from the old season, but I only use clips from that game.
Yeah. People probably didn't even know. That's probably why.
Yeah.
But you knew about that.
Exactly. Yeah. But like that song, like I remember I think I was just watching edits, TikTok reposts, and then it kind of came in. And I was like, oh yeah, I can do with that song, with that idea, and then boom.
And boom, it happens. That's what I'm saying about creative sauce and like your own creative way. Like it's perfect. It's a perfect example of that.
Yeah. So I think, let's see. Well, Stillas going all the way.
Obviously.
Yeah.
How
sad are you about Pickens?
Kind of addressed that.
Yeah, kind of addressed that. Why do you like George Pickens so much? I mean, if you want to say it real quick.
He's just one of my, I don't know. He's just like, when he came in the league, I just liked to watch him play.
Yeah.
Basically, I don't know. And then, like I said, it became like an everyday thing somehow. And then the comments just kind of took and run with it. It was never my like idea of like I'm a big Pickens guy. It just kind of happened. Yeah. And then all of a sudden I'm on the NFL comments section. Everyone's like, "Bird, you better glaze this." I don't know how that happened. It just happened. I don't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you didn't know. Yeah, there was one. I forget which one it was. It was the preseason. I remember that was the first time Pickens had a catch, and I just went to the comments. It was all about me. I was like, "What the hell?" And then the second time was Pickens scored versus the Commanders. I want to say last year. And it was, the whole comment section was like, Burge, this be here before Burge makes an edit.
That is so
funny.
Crazy, man.
But yeah, I don't know. He's just a fun player to watch.
Yeah. I'm trying to get to that level of aura. Because, like, for me, I feel like, that's why I'm like, I just feel like I'm like invisible. Like, no one really watches my stuff. Even though, like, a lot of people, that's what, when I went to the Ravens game and all these people are like, yo, I recognize you.
That's crazy.
I was like, wait, what? Like, I was watching the game. I was in the stands. A kid walks by, like, maybe like 14, 15. He walks by. He's like, wait, oh, I follow you. And I was like,
that's
what?
Cool.
I was like, what? It was so
that's
random.
Cool.
Yeah, but like, I still have this notion that like no one watches my videos. Like, even if they do well, like, I don't think anyone really knows.
I have the same. I think the same way.
There's no way.
You're not alone. You know.
But people are literally saying your name.
Dude, we all have doubts. I have doubts all the time.
True,
every day. So I think we all think the same. Even like the huge, like tens of million followers, they probably think the same way.
Yeah.
Because you have to.
Yeah.
You can't get too comfortable.
100%.
Because once you get too comfortable, it's over.
Yeah.
So like it makes sense.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, that's it, man. I think that's it.
That was long.
Yeah, bro. That's 2 hours and 24 minutes we've been recording.
Yeah, it felt like it went by in like a second.
Yeah. So. But yeah, it's great. Next time you see us, the Ravens win the Super Bowl.
Will have the Super Bowl. Aaron Rodgers have another ring.
Tomlin will be fired.
Going on top.
Lamar Jackson will have the MVP trophy.
Crazy both these things are not going to happen.
Yeah, it's crazy. But let us know if you want any more content from us. We go viral every time. I'm just letting y'all know. But yeah, man, we out. So let's get it. Oh, wait, you speak Portuguese, right?
Nope.
Right.
I do not.
Okay, I'll teach you some. But you are Portuguese, though, right?
Yeah, but I don't speak it.
Okay. I know a couple Portuguese words. So, é prazer. That's like, nice to meet you.
Thanks. Nice to meet you too.
No problem.
What is it? É prazer? What?
Yeah, é prazer.
É prazer?
Yeah, you got it, bro.
Right,
speaking Portuguese.
Well, on that one. Look at that.
Yes,
We're speaking Portuguese.
Come on, bro. Learning Portuguese, bro. We global in this place, bro.
No big deal.
Yeah. But that's it, man.
Cool.
Yo, I need some brain like Bay, let me see how you thinking. Me and was sat there broke like you, seeing the clock just ticking. I'm kinda bitch, I be on